Hey everybody, welcome to Angie's Room. Come on in the room. I don't know why it's not letting me record with my camera sideways. It's weird, but I'm just trying to make this work. This is gonna be up a little closer than I planned. But how y'all doing, honey? Look, I'm gonna eating the damn ice cream sandwich. I don't want to come on here. I'm gonna post some type of content because again, my goddamn app, the app that I have is not letting me use iMovie. But I don't know. I ain't looked at that. How about that? But I was gonna get on here and talk. Um, as y'all can see by the title, why people just can't apologize or just own up to what they did and apologize. Like I don't understand that. Like I'm gonna tell y'all about a personal situation. Now I have a family member. I ain't saying no name. And to be honest, I don't really care about the opinions of anybody if they come across this video because it's the motherfucking truth. It's my truth. I know it says three sides to a story. It's my side, that person's side, and the truth. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all my fucking truth about the whole situation. It's like some of the story is kind of old. Like I want to say at least 3 years old, but it's still like it kind of still continues today. But it's a long ass fucking story, and I'm just gonna start where start the part of the story where I'm involved in it, and then I'll kind of try to get as quickly as possible to the here and now. I, still that bullshit. Okay, so like I said, about 3.5 years ago, I had a best friend. I had been knowing this girl by shit. At the time, it had to be about 15 years. Cause now I'm thinking like I probably been knowing her about, let me see, 18. Yeah, 18 years because my oldest daughter is 20. So I've been knowing her since my baby was like 2 years old. Now, like I said, I met her because when I graduated cosmetology school, I was looking for a shop to work in. Well, I was looking at this job, and I kept being fucking late for the goddamn job. And I was like, I hadn't even got my license yet. That's the whole thing. I graduated school and everything, but I still hadn't taken my state exam. But anywho, um, so I started working at this shop, and then it didn't work out. We moved to another shop, and I probably was there about a year. That didn't work out. Just bad management, child. That's a whole other story in itself. And then I ended up working at the shop where I met my best friend. Now she did nails in the shop, of course. And when I moved to that shop, the station that I chose was right there by her door. It was the last station because she had like a separate room where she would do nails at. So my station was like right outside of her room. No, matter of fact, no, it wasn't. I wasn't in that first year. I was in the one next to that one. So she seemed cool. Like, I didn't really know her. Hadn't really said a whole lot to her. But this transgender that I was working with, which was a friend of mine, because we had came to that shop together. Those 3 times that I moved, first shop that I worked in, the second one moved to, and this one we had worked together. So we was like shop hopping together, I guess you could say. It was like when management situations got bad, we was like, oh, So anyway, I meet this girl, and I hope y'all don't mind me smoking. My cousin be telling me I shouldn't smoke on here. I got one person watching. I wonder if that's her. Because she probably said, bitch, up you five that damn cigarette. Fuck that. So anyway, um, I meet her, but my transgender friend, I ain't finna get nobody no names because I ain't gonna remember that shit. I'm just gonna try my best to. I hope y'all can follow the story because if I get fake names, I ain't gonna remember none of that shit. Anyway, The transgender girl that I worked with, she started working at that shop first. It was because actually one of the girls that worked with us at the previous shop, two of them moved over at that shop. Me and her stayed at the previous shop for a little while longer until it just got real bad. We had no choice but to like find someone else to work. So we was like, okay, let's go where such and such and them went. You know what I'm saying? They saying it's cool over there, or whatever. So we go, and I'm working there. And the transgender girl ended up going to work there before me because I was just like, this will be my second move in. I want to say, I don't even know what happened. I don't even think we worked at that other shop a whole year. I think it was a year between the two. So I'm just like, damn, I'm finna move again. Like in the third year, I was becoming discouraged about doing hair. You know, like, shit, do I want to do this shit no more? Like, was there a sign to like not do hair? Like, But anyway, I ended up going over to the shop or whatever. And the transgender girl that I worked with, when I got there, of course, she trying to put me up on tea and what's going on in the shop and who is who and blah, 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 blah. Now, the girl who was my best friend, my ex-best friend, she worked in, like I said, her own room. And then you had another big room next to her was where the barber worked. And so anyway, she didn't like my ex-best friend. The transgender friend didn't like her. So I was just like curious, like, damn, what's wrong with her? Why you don't like her? Da 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 da. So she just made reference that my ex best friend's dad uh, made slick comments or would say stuff about gay people. So I guess she felt like if my ex best friend, you know, didn't say anything to her dad, or I don't know if she said she felt like she should have said something to her dad about it, or if she felt like she was in agreement with the way her dad felt about gay people. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just like, well, damn. But she wouldn't tell me this at first. At first, I kept saying, why you don't like her? Why you don't like her? I just don't like her. I just don't like her. So I'm like, well, damn, what's wrong with the damn girl? So anyway, so one day I go in there, other than just small talk, we did work together. We really didn't have like conversations as far as like trying to get to know each other. So one particular day I had wanted to get my nails done. She did real good work, okay? That girl did my nails for years, and when I say I've never had a nail pop off, and barely they broke, rarely, and when it did, it's like it used to break like straight across, not down into like the meat of your finger, or none of this, straight across. You just pull that bitch out like, damn, I ain't bleeding, I ain't hurt or nothing. But anyway, I loved her work. Anyway, so she do my nails, and we just talking and getting to know each other, da da da. And I was just like, shit, she seemed cool as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people who are real, and you know how you can tell when somebody is like pretty much genuinely being themselves with no apologies. Like, I like them type of people, and that's the type of person she was. She was a no nonsense, strong minded black woman that you know, I liked her. We had similarities. You know what I mean? So I didn't see what the issue was, and I'm glad that I'm that type of person. Like, you can't just tell me how a person is, and I'm supposed to just be like, oh, okay, well, I ain't gonna talk to them. No, you have to get to know people for yourself, because just because one person don't get along with that person, that doesn't mean that you and that person won't get along. And I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna be friends with somebody where I gotta pick and choose who my other friends are just to make them happy. Like, cause y'all don't get along. Bitch, they ain't got shit to do with me, okay? Don't ask me to do it, because I ain't doing it. I stay out of shit like that. I stay neutral. Don't you come tell me nothing about her, and don't you come tell me nothing about her. And if you do, bitch, I ain't saying nothing, because I ain't got nothing to motherfucking do with it. Period, point, motherfucking blank. So it wasn't until me and the transgender girl was not friends anymore before I divulged to my ex-best friend how she truly felt about her in the beginning. Now, I did do that, because shit, we ain't friends no motherfucking more. Oh well. And I just let her know, like, it was so weird, because me and this girl, like, when I met her, we had so much in common. It was just weird. Like, her mom had schizophrenia, my mother had schizophrenia. her dad was there, but not really there. Like she probably needed him, just same like I felt for my daddy growing up. Um, and like I say, she was just kind of like she was a little rough on the outside. You know what I'm saying? But she was a good person on the inside. Like she had a pretty good heart. Like and you could just tell that about certain people, and I liked that about her. So, um, and like I say, she kind of like that tell it like it is type person. Um, but you can just tell that if she really cared about you or anything like that, like she'll say whatever she got to say, give her opinion, but she'll try to like do it in a way that won't upset you because she's gotten to know you as a person, so she know how to like come at you type of shit. So I like that about her too. But anyways, so fast forward, me and this girl been friends for forever, right? I'm talking about her kids around my kids. We don't cook together. Bitch, my lights don't been off. I don't been at this bitch house. Her lights don't been off. She don't been at my motherfucking house. We don't fed each other. We don't rolled out. Bitch, we been through a lot of fucking shit together. I knew her family. She knew mine type of shit. So that was my dog. Like, that was like, and I never really had friends like that. And when I did, I would always have like one friend at a time because I had so many women in my. I didn't really understand it at first and never really paid attention to it until I started to get older. But it was because I had so many women in my damn family that was really. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. Shit, there's a lot of women in my goddamn family, bitch. We be having there be shit going on, drama, all that. Every time you turn the goddamn round, it's something with somebody. I don't need none of that extra shit. I got enough of that going on right with me, honey. So anyway, like I said, fast forward to about 3.5 years ago. Now I have a family member, and that this family member used to come and get their hair done. Like I think it was every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks she would come, and she was one of my clients. And we talked, we family, so we talked about some of probably who knows any and every damn thing. Nothing special, nothing really about nobody. Um, you know, like gossipy type stuff. And if we did, it was probably like about whatever she had going on personally and whatever I had going on personally. You know how you just got some family members you don't know them long enough that you just keep shit to a minimum. Like them family members you can gossip with, bitch. They ain't gonna say nothing. That's like your ride or dies. And families is just like friendships. It's gonna be some of those family members that you gonna click with more than others, and ain't nothing wrong with that. No problem with that. Like so it's just the dynamics. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? But as a family, we gonna all still love each other. You know what I'm saying? And despite whatever circumstance we may face, you know. Um, but this girl, so one day, my homegirl was going through uh, a life situation, what I would call it, where she was finna lose her apartment or whatever. And I ain't talking about her because it don't have. I've been trying to get evicted a couple times, but anyway. So she was going through where she was losing her apartment. Now, before before this happened, my friend, she's come to my house a lot. It was to the point now where I was doing hair at home, she was doing nails at home or whatever. Bitches just doing what they had to do. But so she would come to my house quite often, even though she was married at the time. Um, they was going through something in their relationship, so she would come around a lot. But once she lost her apartment, she was coming around like every day, like 2 or 3 times a day. And it wasn't nothing wrong with that, but it was just that at that moment I was going through my own shit financially. So I'm the type of person, like when I'm going through something, I kind of like need that alone time, like that time to shit. And that was just kind of like something, and I just didn't have any room on my plate to take on somebody else's, you know, problem. So one day my cousin came and got her hair done, and my oldest daughter was like, "Oh, that's Miss Sean. I'm sorry, Miss Shelly." That was Miss Shelly. I don't want to say no fucking name, but she was like, "That's Miss Shelly." So I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." So my cousin was like, "Damn, my family members call me Ann, but my cousin was like, "Damn, Ann, like it seems like Sean be over here every time I be over here, like, cause my cousin, Sometimes family members might stop by when they ain't getting their hair done or whatever, just to visit. But she was just like, somebody, she over here all the time. Like, it wasn't never really like that before. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, yeah, you know, it do seem like she been here a lot or whatever. And I was like, yeah, she, you know, she been here a lot or whatever. And it was like, at that point, I didn't really, like, say nothing. And it wasn't until my friend left. And I was just like, girl, and I was just telling my cousin, like, she be over here, like, every day. Like, anybody know me, I'm not that type of person. Like, bitch, I don't want to be around nobody every day. I swear, if these kids want my kids, I want to be around them every day. But anywho, it was just too much for me at the time. And but you know, and I'm stressing this to my cousin. I'm like, she just shows up, like she don't call or nothing. And cause you know, you don't. Well, what if you show up and I ain't here? Or I just don't want to feel like being bothered that day. But it was like that wasn't her, you know, her mental state at the time, because she just needed somewhere to probably just chill for a couple hours, because she ain't got her own shit right now. Staying with somebody, you know how that goes. Sometimes you just don't want to be at that motherfucker. So anywho, so I'm telling my cousin, stressing my grievances to her about the situation. I ain't thinking nothing of it. And she was just like, well, no, you know, you just need to have a talk with her, da da da, and tell her, you know, at least, you know, have a level of, like, you know, boundary where, you know, tell her how you feel about her just, you know, showing up without calling. She was like, you know, because I had to do a friend of mine like that, you know, because she would just show up. I'd be sleeping, I'm tired, I gotta go to work, blah, blah, blah. She don't know what I got going on. I might have company, da, da, da. She said, so I had to sit down and talk to her. And I was like, yeah, you right, cuz, you know, maybe I'll just, you know, have a sit down with her. And I left it at that, you know. But unbeknownst to my cousin, on call. But anyway, I had to think about it. I was, maybe I can endure a little bit of uncomfortableness or uncomfortability for her sake, if that's my friend. That was, you know, and I was that was truly like a friend of mine. Like, we were so close to, like, she was like, almost like family to me, you know. So I just put my personal issues to the side and just, you know, proceeded to be the friend that she needed me to be at the time. So it got to the point where, um like when she, before she got evicted, you know, her lights got turned off. You know, it was just like a roller coaster of things just happening. So at first, you know, she would stay at her apartment, because you know how that is. Like, if I ain't got to sleep nowhere else right now, then I'm just gonna stay here till when bitches put notice on the motherfucking door. So what she would do is she would come over, do her laundry, which I ain't really give a fuck. And she had gave me her washing machine, because when she knew she was finna get ready, she knew she was finna, her eviction was coming. So she just tried to get rid of or give away as much as she could without throwing, and threw away whatever, you know, she needed, and just take things only she really, really needed with her where she was going. So, and even at this point, I don't think she really knew what she was gonna do. So, like I said, forget it, fuck it, I'm gonna be there for my homegirl. And like I said, she was coming up there, she take showers, and what she would do is she would say, you know, make sure when, you know, when I come, that everybody pretty much don't have their bath, because I like to, you know, burn incense, and you know, when I take a bath, and I like to take my time and whatnot, whatnot. Hold on, y'all, give me a minute. But hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm cutting it. But anywho, and I'm back. But shit, what the hell I was doing at? So anyway, so the girl going through whatever. Like I said, she ended up giving me her washing machine. You know, and even if she hadn't, I mean, she needed to wash her damn clothes. That didn't bother me at all. Her coming to take a shower didn't bother me at all. That was just, Bitch, that was just common goddamn sense, and that's probably what's gonna be, have to be done. So, um, like I say, she would, and I even though I thought it was kind of selfish of her, you know, when I look back at it, I'm just like, so what I would do is make sure that everybody in the household had took their shower and did whatever they needed to do in the bathroom, and she would come by like at 9:30, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, I just didn't feel like that was appreciated. Cause the motherfucker don't have to do that. Like, bitch, they'll be talking about, I ain't finna rush myself for you. You better come over here when you get in, when you fit in. But whatever. So, but that was my friend. So I did that for my friend. Um, so I noticed that she wasn't coming by as often. Now my cousin had called me. I don't think y'all kind of know how this thing goes. But my cousin ended up calling me, and she said that she had wanted to try this. She had seen this girl hair, and she wanted the person who did the girl hair to do hers. She wanted that same style or whatever. And we had previously talked about this style before. It was the invisible part style, and I told her I didn't understand how they was closing it up in the top. I didn't get that part, and I told her I was gonna look at some YouTube channels and just figure out how it go. Cause other than that, it's just a normal regular quick weave. So anyway, that was like before we had that discussion. Anyway, so this was the style. She wanted this girl to do it. So me, I'm just messing with her. I said, well, damn, you want to go ask me if I knew how to do it? Because we hadn't had that discussion since, when we discussed it before. And she was like, well, Ann, you say you didn't know how to do it. And I was like, yeah, I said I didn't. The only part I didn't understand is how they close it at the top. I say, but I watched YouTube videos. I told you I was going to watch YouTube videos, so now I know how they do it. I say, but what it is, ain't no problem. I ain't get mad about it or nothing like that. Um, Disappointed, yeah, because it was time for her to come to get her hair done. I needed that little couple dollars. But anyway, disappointed that I wasn't gonna make no money. Yes, mad that she was gonna let somebody do her hair. No, I've never been mad at no person ever who has ever sat in my chair that let somebody else do their damn hair. That's crazy as hell. That's like Walmart getting mad because you went to Kmart. You think Walmart gonna be like, dang, that's messed up. Why you went to Walmart? Nigga, Walmart just gonna hope that you go to go to Kmart and don't find shit you like, or you receive some customer service. At some point, they know your ass gonna come back, or you gonna be replaced by 5, 10 other damn people. Anyway, so it was not that serious to me. So, like I said, I noticed. So my cousin told me she's gonna let this girl do her hair, blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So she's like, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, no problem. So I noticed that in them 2 goddamn weeks, my homegirl, I hadn't really seen her like that. I hadn't seen her. Now like that. I didn't see her. I just noticed like, damn, Sean didn't come by today or whatever. And one day she came by, and it was the normal day that my cousin come and get her hair done. So I had called my cousin the day before because it was like that wasn't normal for me not to hear from her. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll always be like, all right, and I'm coming, da da da. And I know I want to try something. She'll kind of like let me know what she want to try sometimes, whatever. I hadn't heard nothing from her, so I text her. I'm like, hey, what's up? You coming this week? And she tells me straight, no, that's not her personality. Like, she'll be the kind of person like, well, no, cuz, such such came up, or no, I'm going to let the girl do my hair again, or no, I ain't going to get it done this week because we going to somewhere, da da da, so I'm not going to have time. It's going to be something, okay, not just straight out no. So I thought, no, oh, okay. So I text, I say, well, shit, when is you coming back? And that's when she proceeded to say, oh, well, cuz I'm just going to try something different right now, but I'll let you know. So I'm like, okay. So, I just thought that was just weird how that went. So it just like, how when something just rub you the wrong way, or you just see how something play out and it just be so out of whack, like it was out of her character. It just made me like think about it. So I'm just like, well, damn, I wonder what the hell going on. Like, she said she trying something else, or did she like the way the girl did her hair that much that she just said, fuck it, this is who's gonna do my hair from now on, which that's fine too, but just, let me know. But anywho, so like I said, I kind of just shrugged it off as that. But I still just thought it was just strange. And I said, then I was making excuses for it. I was like, well, maybe she didn't really want to tell me because, you know, I'm a cousin. She don't want to be like, well, cousin, no, I ain't coming back no more. I'm letting this other bitch do my damn hair. So I just let it slide. But then, like, now I'm noticing my homegirl ain't coming back. So I'm like, because Sean ain't been here. I ain't seen her. And it was weird because, and let me tell y'all how I put two and two together. Now, the last time my cousin had came and got her hair done, she didn't have her money that day. I think I picked the money up from her the day because she didn't have time to go to the bank. And I know Shell, I ain't mean to. Oh, I said, oh, my cousin name too. Oh well, bitch. Oh well, it is what it is. So I ended up, she ended up, like I say, I ended up picking the money up from her the next day. So she say, and because I met up with her at this dry cleaners that was close on by where I lived at. So she was like, "And what's Sean's phone number? She still doing nails and stuff." And I was like, I don't know, but if you know, you could call her and see. I don't know if she, cause I'm trying to think. At this time, I think Sean. I don't know if she had moved in with her sister or what, but I wasn't sure she had any. We're finna turn this light off, y'all, cause I need this charger cord. But so she say so I just told her, you know, call her. So I gave her the number or whatever. She was like, cause she wanted to try somebody else getting her nails and toes done, cause she was going to the Asian people, and she just was like every time, you know, she would let them do her nails, and it just didn't never be like how she wanted. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay, so I know Buffy had went and got her nails and toes done from Sean, so I'm just like, damn, she done went and told the girl how I felt about her like being here every day. I already knew it. You know how you just know your family members? So this one of them family members that you know talk too much, so that's why you always censor yourself around them and only talk about your shit. So it ain't gotta be no drama or whatever. So she was this type of family member, okay? So like I said, that particular day when it was time for her to come get her hair done, I talked to her the day before. That the next day, my homegirl ended up stopping by. So you know, I'm just like, you know, hey, what's up? How you been? Like, girl, I've been alright. Been, you know, I don't came down with a cold or whatever, and my dad had to go in the hospital and blah 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 blah. So her dad had been in the hospital. I think he had to go for like 2 or 3 days or something like that. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I started to think that maybe that's just why I hadn't seen her or whatever. But it still was still strange. It was out of order because it's like, not to see you is cool because it's not like I ain't never been where I ain't seen you since, you know, especially before you got evicted. That was just, you know, I didn't see you every day. So that wasn't no big deal. It was just weird that I hadn't heard from you either. So I'm just sitting there like, So this is what kind of let me know that how I felt was right. Because she said, oh, you ain't doing hair today? And I was like, no. I say, ain't nobody calling no appointment or nothing like that. I say, and the only person I had scheduled was, you know, my cousin. And I was like, I talked to her and she said that she was trying something different and that she'll let me know when she was gonna come back or whatever. I just thought that was strange, you know. And I'm explaining to her how I felt about the way she answered me and everything. And my homegirl was just kind of like, oh, okay. So it's like I don't think people understand that if you've been knowing somebody for a long time, you kind of when something is out of their character, you just realize. Like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it was weird that not only did you happen to ask me was I doing hair that day, then when I'm telling you about how my cousin answered me and how I just thought that was real strange, you didn't even elaborate on it. And we talking about a person who gonna stress their opinion about every motherfucking thing, okay? So she didn't really have nothing to say about it. So I'm like, okay. So I say, well, all I know is something ain't right. And to be honest, I really don't give a fuck. Because, you know, at this point, I'm just like, well, bitch ain't going to tell me how they feel or what's going on. Then I don't give a damn. Be mad. Like, that's how I'm thinking. Like, whatever going on, whatever it is, oh, well. So, I'm just thinking, like, if she did tell her what I said, then as my friend, this outspoken person who don't take no shit from nobody, who gonna express their opinion how they feel at any motherfucking time. Now this, I've been knowing you for how long, and so you ain't gonna come to me and say, well, damn, I heard such and such, such such, or such and such told me you said blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, well, if you even ask me about it, then I just be mad. Then I don't know, like I couldn't pinpoint what it was, so it was just kind of like whatever was in my mind. It was like I didn't give a fuck. So she was like, well, I just say this is what she said. Well, I ain't been around. No, 'cause I told her, I said, that's kind of funny. She ain't been around or none of that. And she was like, well, I ain't been around because, I told you I've been sick and my daddy was in the hospital, so I was up there with him, so that's why you ain't seen me. So then when a person automatically tries to, I felt like you was trying to take yourself out of the situation. When I didn't even put you in the situation, like, point blank period. I ain't just say, well, I noticed that you been acting funny and you ain't been around too, just like her. So, what's going on? I ain't do none of that. I just said, well, I just thought it was kind of funny that she ain't been around. I ain't seen her or heard from her, none of that. I say, and then I got to call you the day before to ask you if you come to get your hair done the next day. Like, come on. So when she started making those excuses as to why she wasn't been around, I say, something ain't right. I said, yup, she done told her something. So let's fast forward a little bit. So, okay, so this is the thing. So the cousin, her brother ended up coming over here and, visiting or whatever. Now, I said he the kind of person, you could tell them something, they going to go back and tell it. And I say the best way for me to figure out what done went down is to tell him how I feel about the situation. And sure fucking enough, he went and said something to his mama, and the mama said something to her. And next thing you know, my other cousin shows up, and she was like, hey, let me tell you, that yes, it's been, cause I was telling my other cousin, because I was closer to her anyway. The cousin that came and got her hair done, I was more closer to my other younger cousins than I was her. But anyway, and that's another story in itself too as to why it was like that. But anyway, so my other cousin pull up one day and she just like, I'm gonna tell you something. What you call it? So and so is not your friend, and she telling me all the stuff that the cousin don't went back and said to the best friend, and what the best friend don't divulge to her about me. So of course I've been friends with this girl for at this time like 14, 15 years. She know a whole lot about me that I don't share with other people, not even some of my fucking family members, bitch. So she done went and told this girl all kind of stuff I ever confided in her in. All because, but let me tell y'all, my cousin didn't even go back and tell the girl what I said. Like, she didn't tell her, oh, Angie was having a problem with you coming over there every day. And she just was like, you come by and don't call and this and that. She didn't tell her that, bitch. She told the girl that I didn't want her washing her clothes over there. And it was a particular time, too, where, when she going through this eviction, her husband are still together. So one day I had asked her when she was coming to take a bath. I said, why don't you let so-and-so come over here and take him a hot shower, too? Like, bitch, that y'all water, the lights off over there so nice, y'all ain't got nothing but the cold water. And she was just like, he could take a bath, he could take a cold shower, he'll be all right. Because the whole time, it's like she was trying to put the eviction on him like it was his fault that they was getting evicted. That's a whole nother motherfucking story. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear that. Because that was a whole motherfucking lie. But that's how she was presented to people. I don't know if it's for sympathy or so nobody wouldn't be like, well, damn, bitch, how you lost your apartment? Whatever. You got a whole nigga and all this. So maybe she didn't want to look stupid. So she just made it just seem like it's his fault. He didn't pay the rent. He da-da-da-da. Girl, lies, okay? So, anyway, so my cousin was like, this girl here telling Buff all kind of stuff. Well, my cousin, y'all already said her name, oh motherfucker, well, telling her all kind of shit about you. This, and that. And I'm just like, well, damn. Bitch, you had to been wanted to tell. You had to been wanting to tell somebody. First person who get your ear on, get their ear or something, because it's like, bitch, she, as my friend, bitch, okay? And this the crazy part. One day she was at my house and my cousin was here. And when my cousin left, ex-best friend had told me, she said, Angie, you don't think you should be careful about the stuff that you say to her? She said, because you know she ain't doing it but running back and telling your business. And I had told my homegirl, I was just like, girl, that's why I don't tell her everything that going on with me. I tell her what I want, a motherfucking hill, and she go tell that bitch. I probably don't told him already anyway. Like, knowing this girl all my goddamn life, I know how she is. And she was like, oh, okay, because I'm just letting you know she going back and running her damn mouth and telling what's going on. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm bad. Yeah, it's counting down. But anyway, so I'm just like, how the fuck you gonna let this girl that you warned me about, that some shit you peeped about her ass, just being my homegirl, to see what kind of bitch she is, you gonna let her come into the I know I'm gonna be looking back and forth this camera because I be forgetting. You gonna let her come and tell you any motherfucking thing I said? So at this point, now I'm mad because it's just like, damn, the common sense I always thought you motherfucking had. Obviously, bitch, you ain't got that shit to motherfucking begin with, because it's just like somebody in your family that I know you don't get along with can't come tell me shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be coming to you like, girl, she said, and me knowing how your family member is, or the dynamics of your relationship with this person, how they gonna come tell me anything about you? What? I'd have came to you and been like, okay, Sean, you know, I ain't trying to start nothing between you and your cousin, but she telling me you said blah, 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 blah about me. And me knowing you all these years, I think I could be able to tell if you said that shit or not. I know how you talk. I pretty much know how you think. I pretty much know that if I come to you with a scenario I'm talking about, I kind of pretty much know what your damn response gonna be like. That's how close we was as friends. Obviously, at least that's what I thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. But anyway, so it got to the point where it was this little rift in the family. I wasn't going no family functions. It's like, fuck you, bitch, and whoever else have anything to say with it. She don't have a motherfucking sister call me like she was finna get some straightening. I cussed her ass out. Well, what is this y'all saying about my sister? Why y'all got her name in my motherfucking mouth? Bitch, fuck your sister. Your sister around here running her motherfucking mouth. I don't care what the fuck she told you, bitch. And what you supposed to do? You gonna whoop me? I'm grown. You coming to whoop me or something? What's up? Well, no, I just want to know what's going on. Da, 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 da. So I'm telling this retarded bitch what's going on. They still act like they don't know how. And then this your damn sister. I already know you and all y'all know how this bitch is. So I'm just like, don't call me that bullshit. So anyway, I want to say I don't think I had went to no family functions. About a year. It was probably about a year. And I think it came up to I don't know. But anyway, so we started being family again, where you know you don't get no apologies, even after you don't admit that you don't went around. Well, first of all, this time she didn't admit that she had did anything wrong. She was sticking to her guns on this one, bitch. This was her excuse, that when she went to get her nails and toes done, that the only reason she said anything to Sean was because Sean brought the conversation up first. What did she bring up first? Me and this girl we hadn't gotten into it. We hadn't felt like we weren't mad at each other. Brought what up? What she started talking to you about that would make you tell them lies? Because they was lies, bitch. It wasn't even the truth. Bitch, you ain't tell nothing what I motherfucking really said. You just made up some shit, first of all. And then when I finally get a chance to talk to the ex-best friend, I'm just like, tell me how this makes sense. You give me your washing machine. I ain't had no washing machine dry, bitch. I was going to the laundromat before this. You give me your washing machine, and you come and wash clothes in my house. And mind y'all, the way my house is made, the washing machine and dryer is in the back of the damn kitchen. I'm in the dining room area, which, if depending on how you sit at the table, you could probably see straight to the kitchen, straight through to the kitchen. Regardless, though, how do I know what the fuck you was back there washing? Why am I even watching you wash clothes? I don't give a fuck. And the way my friend used to talk, bitch, she loved the motherfucking talk, which I had no problem with it because I like the motherfucking talk too. But when I want to watch TV, I want to watch motherfucking TV. So while you back there watching clothes, I'm taking this chance so I can watch this motherfucking TV program. Because when you come back, bitch, we finna start talking and I ain't gonna be able to watch shit. I'm not paying attention to what the fuck you back there watching. I could care less, bitch. You can jump your ass in the washing machine at this point, and I probably wouldn't even motherfucking notice. Anyway, so she believed that bullshit ass lie. Then she believed a lie about I didn't want her to let the husband come over here and take a shower. Bitch, I asked you why I asked you why you ain't let the man come take a shower. What sense do that even makes fucking sense? Like, y'all help me understand this, please, cause I don't get it. How in the fuck I'ma ask you why you won't let the man come take a shower, just to turn around and say I don't want him coming and taking a shower? Bitch, I would have never even made that a suggestion if I didn't want him to come take no shower. Let's be clear about that right there. If I ain't want you washing clothes in my motherfucking house, y'all already know how that shit go. When somebody give you something, it's possible, and I ain't gonna say all the time, but it's possible that it might be some strings attached that come along with that. You're losing your apartment, number one. Number two, you don't even know where you finna go right now. Okay? Number three, bitch, even if you did know where you was gonna go, it wasn't a guarantee you was gonna have a washing machine and dryer. Why would I not think in my mind, this girl give me this washing machine and dryer? It's possible that she gonna have to come up here. This is what she gonna have to wash her motherfucking clothes. I already don't formulate that in my mind. And to me, I'd rather that than to even be able to have access to a washing machine. Now all I gotta do is go up to the laundromat and dry my damn clothes in and out of there. Okay, she made it easy for me, and I was able to have a place where she can come wash her damn clothes when she needed to. It was a win, motherfucking win for both of us. So why the fuck would I give a damn? Anyway, so all that drama smooths over, like I say, about a year later. But after that, me and my homegirl friendship was not the same, okay? We didn't hang like we used to. We didn't talk like we used to. We tried to make that shit work, but it's just like, I don't know how it was for her, but it always just felt unreal to me. It was like, now I'm looking at you like, I got to be careful what I talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that type of shit. But, you know, she would talk about whatever going on her all motherfucking day long, which I don't give a damn. So, you know, because she was still coming around and we were still cool. But it just, like I said, I don't know if she felt it, but I felt it. And it still wasn't the same. And it was like eventually we just kind of like lost contact altogether. When I seen her again, she was working she had a new job. She had stopped by here. She was driving. She stopped by to use the bathroom a couple times. Cause this was like the place she would come use the bathroom, her job and stuff like that. So even after contact kind of dwindled off, one day she just popped up by here. Then I got to a point again where we started hanging out again, and then we'll just kind of like dwindle off. And that's just, you know, that can happen in life too. And I just feel like long as somebody, y'all are real friends, you know, that can always, you know, distance ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like distance. Like, you know, and then when you come back together, y'all probably pick up where you left off. But it still just was not the same for me, because I just felt like as many people who I let get close to me outside of my family, you the one person. Like, that might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but that meant a lot to me, because I don't associate myself with a lot of people like that. So if I allow you, number one, to even spend any fucking time with you on a regular fucking basis, and then let you hang out and be around my kids and my family, bitch, that should say a lot. Like, because I ain't really that type of person. Anybody else in my family can vouch for that. They ain't never known me to really have no friends over the motherfucking years. I ain't got no goddamn friends now. But I can call up my goddamn cousin who watching me live. I love you, boo. Call her right now. We be talking for an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? So there was never a void in my life, and I'm not saying that's the only reason people have friends, but there was no voids in my life when it came to women in to fill that friendship gap. It was like my family was my damn friends. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we got so many damn women, child. Women can be catty, women can be messy, women can be all kind of shit. So I experienced that within my own family. I don't need no outside goddamn friends be going through all them ups and damn downs with shit. So plus my trust, I don't trust motherfuckers like that any damn way. So anyway, fast forward, we end up having this situation again. Now this girl, I had seen this girl, and this happened last year now. Oh, this is how we ended up talking back again. I think the first time is my grandma. Let me not lie now. No, No, I'm mixing up stories. Okay, now here go the second time. Oh Jesus! Now this how you know they say first time shame on you, second time shame on me for letting you do that shit to me again. Bitch, it won't be no motherfucking third time. You got me fucked up. So here we go again. Now me and this girl, this like 2.5 years later, y'all. 2 years at least, but definitely probably a little over 2 years. By this time, you know how that family shit go. Y'all back cool, for the most part. I just know how to handle this bitch for real, for real. Like we ain't hanging out nowhere outside of family functions. Bitch, I ain't never gonna be caught alone with you. And if you do come by here maturing here, bitch, we ain't gonna never be just me and you ever, 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 ever. Cause the next time I have to beat your ass. But anyway, so so like I say, my homegirl ended up hitting me up on Facebook. And this is how long I ain't talked to her because the number that I don't had that bitch for at least 2 years or a little over. So for her to not have my phone number, I was like, well, damn, you ain't got my phone number? She was like, no. I'm like, well, your phone number still such such. She was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm finna hit you. So we ended up talking through there, by me texting her on her number. So she wanted me to come and do her hair. And I'm like, all right, cool. And by this time, she was wearing her hair real short, almost like natural to a certain degree. So it was just a matter of going over there. No, it wasn't natural. I don't think it was natural. Because she wanted me to curl it. Okay, yeah. She wanted me to curl it, but it was real short, nice little cut, looked good on her. So I go, as that day progresses, it was like time was getting further and further back from when I was supposed to go do her hair. So I finally get over there around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. By the time I get over there, we just catching up. She talking about her new boo and whatever she had been going through, since we hadn't seen each other. And no nothing heavy, no conversation that's heavy, no drama, nothing. Like nothing other than outside of just whatever she was going through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really share too much about what I had going on because really ain't nothing had much had changed and whatever. But and I was kind of like still on like just protecting whatever I said because now I don't trust you and I don't trust her. Like what the fuck they do that at, bitch? But anyway, so I end up going to her house doing hair. Her son stopped by with his girlfriend. Um, I think I had on my family reunion T-shirt, and I think she said something about it, and I was like, yeah. And I can't didn't realize I had a beach on. I'm like, yeah, girl, we had a family reunion. I was like, but I ain't go though. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling her like I had just kind of like backed out last minute and didn't go, and I was like, everybody went though. I said except for me, my brother, and my cousin, the one I told y'all came over here and told me how the shit went down the first time, her. So we was the only ones that didn't go. And at the time, my cousin had just had her baby. She wasn't gonna go on the family reunion anyway because the trip was too close to when it was time for her to have her baby, and she didn't want to take no chances. And even if she had him early, she still wouldn't be in no position to be traveling with him. So anyway, um, it was some other drama that went on with the family that made me and my brother back out. That's a whole nother damn story. But anywho, but I ain't never say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? It just, I wasn't finna talk to her. It just, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if anybody can understand, I was just like keep that shit to a real motherfucking minimum. I ain't go. That's all you need to know. Now what we did talk about, she said something about my cousin having her baby because she ended up having her baby like right before the like a month early actually, but she still hadn't being that she wasn't expecting to go have a baby a month early. It's just that it happened and she still hadn't planned to go out of town. So she hadn't saved no money. She hadn't brought no traveling clothes, no none of that. So she still was just like she wasn't going. So and she was like, and it's the thing too. Her mama didn't really want her to go, and she was like, "Don't, mom, don't worry about it. Like, you'll be fine. We got money. We can all us and chip in. We gonna be fine." She got a sister and a brother, and she was just like, she really ain't want to go because she don't like be unprepared, and she just like type person. She just like baby to have her own money so she can spend and do whatever she want while she out of town. So she was like calling me, "Hey, you going? You going?" I was like, "I don't know, man." I was like, "Just too much drama going on right now. I just kind of a piece of y'all." She was like, "Well, if you ain't going, I ain't going." So I'm like, "All right, well, cuz I'll let you know in a couple days." And I think we all decided that we wasn't going like 2 days before the motherfucking trip. But anyway, so My homegirl, like I say, called me over there to do her hair. We talking. Um, Another thing I referenced, I had told her that my cousin who started all this drama, she has a younger brother that had just had another baby, and I was like, he just had Mike and them just had another baby, and she was just like, God damn, how many kids they got now? And I was like, girl, they got four, 'cause they got like little folks, little what they call little stair step children, where they be like one right behind the other, so they got four little ones, right? So I was just like, but girl, I mean, whoever want to have kids, let them have them. Shit, I ain't gonna be, not me, not I said the dog, but God bless them. And she was just like, yeah, you right. Then she was like, I see Miss ass don't have another damn baby. And now, mind you, me and my cousin the same age. At the time, let me see, we probably was, because I'm 43, I just turned 43. So this happened probably a year and a half ago. It's, yeah, because my aunt passed away last March. So this probably happened, yeah, it's probably been about a year and a half ago. Or maybe a little more, but not quite 2 years. But anyway, so she say, and then like I say, one really nothing really talked about while we was there. She didn't even end up getting her hair curled. We ended up doing like what's called a push wave, and she dried. And I went on about my damn business, nah, because mind you, we ended up doing her hair later than we were supposed to. So at this time now, my cousin, the one who be put me up on game and shit about what was going on the first time, I was keeping her baby, like, cause she had started back work, so I would keep him a couple days out of the week or whatever. So, um, this was like the following weekend. She came to drop the baby off. It was early in the morning because she's got to be to work at 6, so she would come drop him off probably like 5:30. So when I come to the door, I'm half asleep and shit, and she was just like, "Bitch, I got something to tell you." And I'm like, "What?" She told me, "I ain't got time, but I'm gonna call you on my way to work." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So now I'm in that bitch. It's 5:30, bitch. I don't woke completely up. Do you hear me? Cause I could just tell she had some shit. If she was talking about she had to call me on her way to work, it was some shit, okay? The thing unbeknownst to me though, bitch, it was about me, okay? Now, let's back up just a little bit that night, the day before. The day before, my sister ended up texting me and she was like, how such and such butt feel? And I was like, what the fuck does she mean, how such and such butt feel? Because my cousin had got her, she had got a Brazilian butt lift like maybe 2 years before that. And I was like, shit, I mean, I thought it was a strange question for my sister to just text me out the blue, like about somebody's ass. So I'm looking at my phone like, the fuck she talking about? So I just said, well, I mean, it feel real if that's what you asking me. And she was like, it do. And I was like, hell yeah, because I felt that bitch as soon as I seen her ass. So just, I was curious. I grabbed that thing. I was like, but yeah, it feel real. So she was like, oh, because I heard it feel fake. It feel hard as a rock. And I'm just like, okay, where the fuck do you hear this from? And my sister know what she doing. She bait me in because she trying to get me to ask her where the fuck she get this information from. So I'm just like, okay. So I said, so you gonna tell me who told you this? No, and I ain't gonna tell you because you gonna go back and say something. It's gonna be a bunch of junk, and I don't want to start no mess. So I'm just like, no, I'm not, bitch. I'm not going back and saying shit, bitch, because I want to know. I'm gonna keep it locked and keyed for the rest of our lives. If you want to tell me this shit now, okay? So she was like, well, it just came from a hater. And for some reason, when she said that shit, I just had my mind on who it was. And yes, the messy cousin. Okay, fuck all that. Even though I probably already said her name. Anyway, messy cousin is the one who says this shit. So now, mind you, my sister don't fuck with her and ain't fuck with her in bitch in years. Okay. So now in my mind, and my sister noticed, she know I'm over here going, how the fuck she find this out? Cause I know she don't talk to the bitch. So where the fuck she getting this information from? Now, mind you, me and my sister, we got different mamas, we got the same daddy. So, this is my dad's side of the family we're talking about, okay? So, this is our mutual cousin, first cousin and dad. So, I'm like, so when I text, I say, so you ain't gonna tell me who told you this? She ain't never respond. So, I just let it go. I was like, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing, right? So, um, but I wasn't done harassing. I was gonna catch her ass off guard. That's what I'm gonna text her ass tomorrow after that same shit. She gonna tell where she get this from, right? Bitch, it ain't even. I didn't even have to do all that. Cause of course, guess what? My cousin was calling me by on her way to work. Mm. So she said, "Well, Ann, I don't know if you know, but this weekend, cause now mind you, this is on a Monday, cause she dropped the baby off to me Monday early in the morning. Cause I used to keep him Monday days, and I used to keep him Tuesday and Wednesdays overnight. So this is Monday early in the morning. She say, bitch, she say, now Buffy invited us, all of us over for crawfish and wine. So I'm just like, who is all of us, bitch? Because I wasn't motherfucking invited. So she say, nah, I'm going to tell you who wasn't invited. She said, you and Missy. I said, okay. So I'm like, where she finna go with this? Oh, shit. What I all did now? This is my mind. What the fuck gonna happen now? That got something to do with me. So she say, so you already know if y'all was the only two that wasn't invited, you already know who was getting talked about. So I was like, oh, okay. So she say, we'll check this shit out, y'all. It's like the same motherfucking scenario, okay? Now this bitch had no went and let my homegirl, who she ain't even motherfucking seen. Matter of fact, I think I probably had no seen the homegirl before her, because I think it had been a year where I had did her hair before. But it had been a year since I seen her when I came and did her hair this time. So, but you ain't seen her in the whole 2.5 years after you started all that bullshit the first time. So, she say, um, Buffy had went and let Sean do her nails and stuff. And so she ended up showing up late, you know what I'm saying, to her house for them to get together for the crawfish and wine. So she say they get in there, everybody gets situated, you know, get their food. And so my cousin just busts out of nowhere and says, oh, let me tell y'all what I heard. She say when I went and let Sean do my nails and my toes, I asked her why she don't come around the family no more. And she said it was because Angie talk about everybody like a dog. Talk about the whole family like a dog. So my cousin was like, what? So she repeated herself. Like said the shit again. And my cousin was like, nah, but that don't sound right. So she said she was like, that Sean said, that's what Sean said. And my cousin say, no, I ain't saying that. She didn't say that. What I'm telling you is that don't sound right, because that's not Angie. Angie don't do stuff like that. And then even my auntie was like, I don't know, but that don't sound right, because that don't sound like nothing Ann do. Like, that's not her character. Because if that was my character, my family would know this by now. I would be the messy goddamn cousin, okay? So, so anyway, so she was like, well, that's what she said. That's what she said. And they was just like, like, that don't sound right. So, she, so I said to myself, I say, oh, really? So I said, where the fuck she get this shit from? Like, what made her? I told Lucky, I said, Lucky, that's a lie. I said, I'm going to tell you. I said, I just know that's a motherfucking lie. I say, something don't sound right about that shit. I said, because I ain't never set up and talk about none of y'all like no motherfucking dog. Y'all my goddamn family now, shit. Now, have I ever went to my homegirl and stressed my grievances about something that might have pertained to me and one of my family members? Or, you know, did me and my family member have a falling out? Did we have a disagreement? Did we, you know, did something happen between me and a certain family member that I felt like I needed to vent to my homegirl? If it did, it was very rare. Like I said, I'm not the mess cousin. I try to stay out of shit, okay? So if I did, it probably wasn't even probably directly related to me. It might have been just something that was going on in the family. And I don't even remember even really having a big discussion about my family like that. And if I did, it's so fucking what? It's my best friend. If I can't vent to nobody else, who the fuck I'm gonna vent to, you know? But talk about my family like a dog, no. That's crazy as hell, because that's still my motherfucking family. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I say, look, I'm gonna talk to Sean. I said, and and I'm gonna let you know what's up. So she like, all right. So I call my homegirl. I text my homegirl. And I tell her, I said, I got something to tell you. And basically, I'm gonna give you the courtesy that nobody gave me the first time. Like when you ain't come and say, "Oh, this bitch told me you said such about me." See, y'all ain't give me. You ain't give me that. You ain't give me the chance to be like, "She a motherfucking lie." Like, bitch, this what I said now. But all that other shit, I ain't get that chance. If you was just mad at me, told all my business, blah blah blah. But anyway, so I text her. I say, "Look, I don't know what's going on, but she over here running her mouth and basically throwing you under the bus. Like you the person that sat around there and pretty much kind of talked about everybody too." Uh, so my homegirl was like, "What?" So she was like, "First of all, Angie, I talked about me and what's going on with me, and I could choose to tell that to any motherfucker about it I want." She say, "But talk about your family." And she was like, "First of all, I haven't been around you or your family in how long?" She said, "I didn't see them people. I don't know what the fuck going on with them." She was not friends with nobody but my cousin Lucky on Facebook. She said, "I don't have to ask you nothing about Lucky because Lucky, you pretty much could tell what's going on with Lucky just by her Facebook for the most part." But so she was like, "That's how I knew Lucky don't have her baby." She said, "But none of your other members I don't follow, except for the cousin who starts the bullshit. She follow her on Facebook, okay?" So she say, so what the fuck? She said, "But I'm at work," and like I said, she drove for a living. So she was like, "I'm gonna call you when I get off," and I'm like, "All right, cool." So she got off work and she called me. She was like, "So what the?" So she was like, "Man, what the hell is going on?" So I'm proceeding to tell her what my cousin told me. And she was like, "First of all, like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going on with nobody in your family, Angie, to sit up and talk about nobody." She say, "Nah, what I can tell you," and this the thing, the girl wasn't even ready to fully throw this bitch under the bus and just divulge everything that she done sat over there and told. She started out by saying, "Like I told you, when she came over here, she said at first she was acting like she really wasn't like gonna talk." And she said, "I thought that was kind of weird." She said, "Because that's just not Buffy. You know how Buffy is." And I was like, "Right, she gonna talk. Like, I don't give a damn what it's about. Even if it ain't about somebody, she got something to say about something." So she was like, "Yeah," she was trying to act all quiet. And I asked her how she was doing, and she was like, "Good." And she said, I proceeded to tell her, "Well, I ain't seen you in a long time, so I'm just going to catch you up on what I got going on. Me and my husband are no longer together. I got a new man, blah, blah, blah. And he took me to church, and this, and that." She say, "And Angie came over and did my hair, um, that Saturday before we went." She say, "Nah, Angie, I ain't gonna lie now. It seemed like as soon as she knew that you had been over there, that's when she started to kind of open up a little more. She's sitting over there running her. Like I said, this girl still ain't saying everything she don't say it. But in my mind, when I told my sister, I ended up texting my sister. I said, "Bitch, I know where you get the information from." And she was like, "Who?" And I was like, "Sean." She was like, "How you know?" And I was like, "Bitch." So I'm going and I'm proceeding to tell her what don't happen and this, and that. And when I told her what my cousin, what Buffy had said, she was like, And she say, "Don't fall for that shit." She say, "Tell Lucky don't fall for that shit." She say, "Buffy just trying to cover her ass on whatever don't went down over there from over her from running her damn mouth." So I said, "Okay." So then I started to think, well, shit, what my sister told me about my cousin Booty, bitch, she gonna try to go and tell them people. I said, "Oh, my sister finna be mad at me because, bitch, I'm finna say something about this shit." So I called my cousin back and I told her, I said, "Let me tell you something. Now, this the cousin who came and told me, this the one that always seemed to find out some shit, bitch." So she the one who told me, what my cousin was saying or whatever, when they went to her house for crawfish and wine. So I called her, I say, "Bitch, let me tell you something." I say, I told her, I said, "Look, now don't be mad at me." I said, "Because I wasn't going to tell you this because to me it really wasn't nothing to tell because at the end of the day that was that bitch opinion and fuck her opinion, okay?" And I promised my sister I wasn't going to say nothing. But I said, "Fuck that shit now." Cause I say because if she's over there trying to, create this story as if I don't went over there and said all the shit when actuality you the one on sat over there and talked about people. So I say she ain't finna come back and try to make you think I was talking about your butt and this and that. So I'm telling her everything about how Bria texted me, all of this stuff. And she was like, and I said, "Look, don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing." You know, I said, "But let's just see how this shit finna play out." But I said, "Because I guarantee you, When you say, if you do, I say, but I know her. She like, I ain't gonna say that. Yes, she fuck you. Let Lucky sit up and think about that shit long enough, bitch. She ain't fuck that. She gonna confront your ass about that shit. So I say, cause I'm gonna tell you, the first thing she gonna say that's gonna come out her mouth, she gonna say, I told y'all. Sean say, Angie be over there talking about everybody like a dog. So Angie the one who said that and da da da. Just next day, my cousin called me. She say, Ann, I'm sorry, but I called that bitch because that shit made me mad. The more I thought about it, I was gonna get the madder I got. So I said, fuck that shit off in the call her. I said, oh Lord. So I said, what happened? So she was like, she said exactly what the fuck you said she was gonna say. She said, I couldn't believe it. She said, as soon as I told her what I heard, first thing I heard damn mouth, Angie, I kid you not, was, I told you. Angie mother said that because Sean said she talked about everybody like a dog. I said, I told you, look, I said, something in my spirit said, fuck that. I know I told Brie, I promised I wouldn't tell, but bitch, no ma'am. No ma'am. You was not finna do this. So my cousin ended up believing me. Her sister and her mama did because she claimed that I sat over there and talked about my cousin, her sister, her auntie. And I'm just like, first of all, what is it about my auntie the motherfucker tell? My auntie the sweetest person on earth. She don't do nothing. She has no drama going on in her life. What did I go over there and tell Sean? Number two, her sister is younger. First of all, my cousin is younger than me by almost 9 years. Her sister is, I want to say, 2 years younger than her. Me and her never was like close like me and her. So I don't know what the fuck be going on with that girl life. You know what I'm saying? Her sister don't come and tell me nothing that really be going on with her. Her mama don't. That's between they little family. And if her sister don't call me and share with me about nothing that goes on with her, I'm in the dark about it. And I don't call her and say, what you doing, girl? What you going on in your life today? Bitch, I got my own shit to be worried about. I don't do all that. If somebody tell me about anything going on with them, it's because they volunteer and call me and tell me, honey. I don't call nobody to tell my son, well, what happened today? And who such, I don't do all that. Sorry. So, anyway. So her sister said, basically, that she believed that me and Sean was over there talking. She believed Buffy and that Buffy didn't say anything. So my cousin was mad because she was just like, now they know damn well how this girl is. Blase, blase, blah. Whatever, whatever, whatever. They like they don't want to not be friends with her. They just want to believe her. So I said, well, I don't really give a fuck. Just make sure you tell your sister, don't bring her ass back to my goddamn house. Don't ask me, can I keep her damn churn? No, none of that shit. Because, bitch, if you feel like I would sit over there and talk about you, then you shouldn't even want to be around me. So don't bring your ass around me. Because, bitch, I don't want to be around nobody that sit up and talk about me bad. So if you continue to come around me and you think I talk about you bad, bitch, because that means you will talk about me, mother. That means you talk about me bad and you don't care. Or something, or that just don't sit, that is it me or is that just backwards as hell? But anyway, so because I got mad about it. Because I was just like, how the fuck? And we been knowing this girl all our goddamn life. I don't see how y'all motherfucking believe this shit. So whatever. Shit pissed me off. And my cousin was like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, you know. Lo and behold, I damn sure did, bitch, gave it all like a man. If they see it, goddamn, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I don't give a damn, I ain't told them a lie. So, it all came down to it. I ended up, like, telling my cousin them, like, what I did go over there and talk about. Like, I didn't say nothing. She went and told my cousin them that I supposedly said that the reason she didn't go on the trip was because her baby daddy was getting out of jail and she wanted to be home when he got out of damn jail. Bitch, how? I don't know. What? That don't even make no damn sense. The girl wasn't planning on going on a trip any goddamn way. So, why would she be not going because her baby daddy getting out of damn jail? That don't even sound like her MO. Like, that ain't even how Lucky move. Like, if Lucky want to go do some shit, Lucky gonna go do that shit. Ain't nobody finna stop her from going to do that because somebody getting out of jail. Like, that's crazy as hell. Now, what I will say is, I don't think it has something to do with him getting out of jail as far as, like, her being able to see him. If that was the case, it was more like she had just had her baby. He wasn't even there to see his child born. She, you know, this would be his first time seeing his son. So why would she want to be off somewhere? Number one, he's too young to take any motherfucking way. She really shouldn't even be on the road with him like that. He's only a month old. You know what I'm saying? Number one. And number two, his dad finna get out like a couple days before this trip. He ain't gonna be able to see his son or like a couple days after the trip, I think. So it just didn't make sense for her to go. You know what I'm saying? So if that was a part of the reason why she decided not to go, it was unbeknownst to me because that was never something that she verbally told me out her mouth. So I can't really say that was why. I just knew it was because she hadn't planned for the trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't make no sense. And I know my cousin. My cousin, bitch, she want to make sure her hair done, her nails, she's on point, and she got the money to spend when she on this motherfucking trip. If ain't none of that in place, Lucky ain't gonna want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that was the first thing from her reason for her not being going. I just didn't think of that. You know what I'm saying? But obviously this bitch did, because that's exactly what she told my homegirl. Then it ain't even like she said it as if like, oh, well, she didn't go because, her baby dad is getting out of jail, so she just wanted to be here. No, she just ain't going because that nigga getting out of jail. She just want to be here when he get out. And it was just like, are you mad? Are you mad because she want to see her nigga? Like, so what? If that was her motivation, bitch, that's her whole man, her baby daddy. Like, bitch, why do you care? So anyway, now this same cousin ended up getting into it with her baby daddy at her mama B-Day dinner. Now, the weekend that I went and did my homegirl hair, that Sunday was my aunt's birthday dinner, because I did her hair on Saturday. Sunday, I completely forgot about it. Ended up sending shit on Facebook and was like, fuck, like I had done none of my hair or anything, so I didn't go. I just texted my aunt, told her, Auntie, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the birthday dinner. I haven't done none of my hair, none of that, Auntie, and I don't want to come, like, any kind of way. I say, wish my auntie had birthday. I told her I'd come by the house, we'll do crawfish and wine or something like that on me, da da da. And my aunt was like, that's okay, and blah, blah, blah. And we left it at that. Now, mind you, I don't have my cousin baby that her mama B-Day dinner was that Sunday. Monday, it's weird because Monday she didn't tell me about the fight. I think it was that Tuesday. For some reason, it was Tuesday in my mind, or either I didn't get him that Monday or something, because it was on a Tuesday that she told me about the fight that they had at the damn restaurant. And I was like, oh, Lord. But I know my cousin, bitch. He don't try her. She gonna show out on his ass well. But anyway, so I'm just about it, da da da. Like I say, then the next weekend is when my cousin went over there and the shit hit the motherfucking thing. So anyway, let's fast forward back to where we at. Now, this girl done set up over that girl house because my cousin's baby daddy or child's father, his mom went to school with my cousins and my brother. You know what I'm saying? They like around the same age. So, they kind of know him or whatever. I mean, know him not just through my cousin, but because of his mom as well. So, but my homegirl don't know this because we ain't seen this girl in like a minute. She don't set up and, oh, you should know his mama. His mama is, such and such. So she called my brother's wife to ask her what the boy mama name is, because she went to school with her too. Just so she can have the right name, because she said, you should know it, y'all went to school together. So, I mean, I guess ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess, but maybe because it don't come up in my mind to sit over there and be like, oh, Sean, you should know his mom. That ain't come across my mind. To be honest, we was going out so goddamn late. I was just ready to do this shit and go finish doing whatever I had to do, because I had put some shit on hold waiting around on her. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't really a lot to be said. And it's just like, we wasn't even like back friends like that. It wasn't like we had time to really catch up on a lot of stuff, like every detail. Just she was telling me what she went through. I didn't get a chance to really talk about nothing about myself, and not that I really kind of was even interested in doing that. It was just kind of like my mind was kind of on the let me come over here and do this so I could go type of shit. So you don't really did all of that. You gonna call somebody to even get a reference as to what you was talking about. Now you don't gave yourself away on that one. I think she realized that once she left. So her poor planning was to put the shit on me, which I don't. First of all, bitch, if you would have never said nothing at that little crawfish and wine get together, we probably would have never knew you went over there and set up and run your damn mouth. Cause me and this girl not friends like that. But I think it spooked you that you thought that me and her was still cool and she was gonna tell me everything you motherfucker said, and then you probably got scared I was gonna come back and tell, which I probably would have. Who knows at this point? And I probably not, cause I just don't was at the point where I just wanted to just not be the person who started some damn drama. I just don't like that part about it. Yeah, if I can stay as far away from that as possible, cool. Now, if I talk about it after it's all out in the open, then oh motherfucker will. But anyway, so you don't did all this. You don't talk about your brothers, your sisters. You don't talk about how, oh yeah, they all still living in my mama's house. They is too grown for that. They older than me. Well, one of them is, and one of them is younger than her, but they got all these kids. In my mama's house, my mama getting tired of this, and they need to grow up. Da 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 da. So it's like, all right, cool. It might be some validity to your story, but at the same time, why is you stressing your grievances to her? Like, she don't give a fuck. What can she do about the dynamics of what goes on in your mama's house? Y'all, the shit was a shit storm. It was a hot ass goddamn mess, and I got thrown in the middle of it, and I ain't even do shit, okay? So, my cousin pretty much stayed down with me and believed me, you know what I'm saying? But everything else took like a crazy turn. Like, I wasn't even like, now I'm back to not going to family get together. Because the first time, I think the only reason y'all got me to come back around, well, no, it was this time. So I stayed away. Um, they ended up doing a birthday party for my granny. You know what I'm saying? My family from my grandmother lived in New York, but she's not originally from here, but basically from my mom. My dad and yes, and my aunts and stuff grew up. So you can pretty much say my grandma used to live here, but she had been up north for like 20 plus years, like a long time. So anyway, they was bringing her down, and the rest of our family was coming from New York to come down and do a birthday party for her. And I was had been telling my dad, I ain't motherfucking going. Fuck all them. Like, that's how I felt. Any bitch who believed her, fuck them. Bitch, I ain't going. Fuck it. I ain't going. I ain't told y'all they ain't my family no more. I don't fuck with them bitches. They ain't fuck with me. If bitches think I'm gonna sit around there and talk about y'all like that and they ain't no shit I never motherfucking did before, bitch, then fuck you. So, of course, my aunt, my daddy, and my younger aunt was like, "Hey, you come on, you got to come. It wouldn't be right. It's the whole family. We just gonna all put our differences aside and come together for mama and da 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 da." And I was, I don't give a fuck. I'll call and wish my grandma had birthday. I'll come have a drink with her. And bitch, that'll be my birthday. That'll be me, my time spent with my grandma for her birthday. But lo and behold, they want to let that shit go down. So I just bowed down and went to the motherfucking party. Now this is the part that's so crazy. Now before this party even fucking happened, now at the time my missing cousin, her mama, God rest in peace, my aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer that eventually spread to her lungs and her brain, and she passed away last March. Um, but at this time, she ended up going and telling my aunt, which is my road dog cousin, mama, that she had a dream that her mom passed, and in the dream, me and her, we was back talking and this and that, and she basically confessed to my auntie in so many words that she was the one that went around there and did all of that and talked about everybody, and that she needed to call and talk to me and apologize to me. And my aunt, because she was just asking my aunt, what do you think that dream mean? And she was like, you and Ann need to have a conversation. She was like, yeah, I need to call and apologize and this and that. And I was more than willing to take that apology, because it was just like, sometimes that's all you be asking for is like, bitch, tell the truth, own your shit. You went and did that. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have did that from the get-go, like, yeah, y'all, my bad. I just was upset. And yeah, I just went over there and just expressed my frustrations about how I felt about everybody's situation. But you couldn't even really do that, because half of the shit that you went and did, it was like on some hater type shit. Like, so who does that? You know what I mean? Because I'm even telling my homegirl, she sitting here telling you how her sister still live in her mama house and she too grown for this and da 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 da. But did she tell you, well, at least my sister got her bachelor's degree? Or at least my sister got this going on for herself. No, bitch, she ain't mentioned none of the good shit. She just want to stress all the shit that ain't probably like, you know, I guess what would be the ideal way of doing things. To her, it was like if you wasn't doing what she was doing out on her own and, living her best life, then you was just beneath that, and you just, you too old for this, maybe do it, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. That ain't none of my dynamics. That ain't none of my children. I might even agree that they probably shouldn't be in my auntie house at that age, but I don't give a fuck. My auntie, obviously, she ain't give a fuck enough to put their ass out. She complained about it behind their back, but that's neither here nor there. But that's parents and fucking kids. How you get in the right? Exactly. A hater does that. So it's just like, how do you get in the middle of something like that? Your opinion, you can have your opinion all motherfucking day long, but that's they goddamn family. You know what I'm saying? And them your brother and sister and your mom and daddy that you sitting up talking about, stupid ass bitch. Like, you had enough motherfucking audacity. And this is something that I ain't never said to nobody else before this day, and I'm finna tell it, cause bitch, you even got so much. No, I ended up telling her sister eventually when me and her started back talking. You sit there and tag all of us in a fucking group. No, matter of fact, I didn't tell your sister that. You tag all of us in a group message except for your fucking siblings, bitch, so you can sit up and talk about them. The same story about how they need to get out your mama house and they owe them kids and blah blah blah. They keep having all these kids and they ain't never going nowhere. Mom and daddy getting tired of that, but they ain't gonna tell them it. Blah 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 blah. Why don't you go say some of your sisters and brothers, bitch? Why are you gathering all your cousins and aunts and shit in a motherfucking group text message so you can sit and talk about them? We don't want to hear that motherfucking shit, bitch. You know, like it was a couple jokes thrown in there. We laughed and kikied about it, but it wasn't like we was in that bitch just like, oh my god, you know, we wasn't, nobody was stressing their opinion to the point like she was, because it was just like, I think we all just kind of figured at the end of the day, bitch, that's your mama kid. She could feel free and fit to handle her kids how the fuck she want to. If she's complaining about them being there not saying nothing, ain't nothing none of us can do. Ain't nothing you can motherfucking do. It is what it is. Anyway, this shit was so crazy. So now, girl, it's gonna be another drama thing. Only thing about it this time, baby, it ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with me. Okay, let's proceed. I'm just the longest goddamn video. Share your ass is sitting over there watching this shit with my ass. Well, anyway, now that's my cousin from my mama's side. That's my baby right there. She watching me. Thank you, baby. So, anyways, let's fast forward to the more recent presents. Okay, now like I said, my aunt passed away last year. That was a really, really tough time for our family because it was just like how she fitted into the dynamics of our family. It was almost like if she was my auntie, it was almost like she was the granny. Like she was like my auntie house was the house you go to. Like most people in their family, their grandma house is like the center house where everybody gather. Well, in the family that's in Florida, my auntie house was that house. You know, ever since we was kids, that's where we went. That's where we hung out at. Most of our friends don't been there, bitch, over the years, and they still look at my auntie like that's their motherfucking auntie. And the neighborhood we grew up in, that's the neighborhood my aunt, my dad, all of them grew up in. That's the that's all right, baby. We gonna be nosing together. So you know, and that neighborhood was just like, you know, even after my grandma moved from out of that neighborhood, my aunt and her husband, my uncle had their house around there. So it was like it was a staple not just in that community but in our family. You know what I'm saying? We was well known in that neighborhood, and um, you know, my aunt was a person that was known throughout that neighborhood. So that shit was, it was sad. It was one of the saddest moments I've ever been through in my life. Um, it was just weird. Like it was almost like it wasn't happening, but it's like you knew it did. It was crazy because my aunt ended up, you know, she ended up getting diagnosed with breast cancer. Like I want to say like maybe 4 years before that or something like that. And you know she had been going through all her chemo treatments and things like that, which I don't agree with. I don't, you know, agree with chemo, but she had faith in her doctors and she believed in whatever it is that they was telling her, you know, as far as like, you know, her treatment plan and that she was gonna beat this, and she had high hopes. And you know, it just got to the point where like right at the end it ended up, they found out that it spread to her other lung, because I think she was free and clear for about a year after that first year of treatment. I think she had was free and clear for about a year, and then it came. It went from her breast to her lung because it ended up removing the breast that it was in, and like I say, once that was over and done with, and after her treatment, she was told that it was gone, but then like a year later, it came back in her lungs, and then eventually it ended up moving to her other lung. And a couple months after finding that out, it moved to her brain. And at that point, the doctor suggested um, not chemo, radiation. And we kind of already knew once you do radiation on your brain, even if that would have killed the cancer, she would have never been the same. You know, that's your brain. Like, come on. And when we started doing research as a family, and not only that, my aunt, which is, you know, her sister had been through a little bout with breast cancer like years ago, and not only that, my aunt been working in the hospital for 30 years, so that's just her job, and she don't even work at um, the cancer treatment center here. So she already knew what that looked like. She already knew like what a certain diagnosis, like what the percentages of that. And she said she already knew once they told her it made it to her brain. She said the survival rate of that is slim to none. And so we kind of already had on put in our mind like, damn, this it. Like we got to accept this, and it wasn't really a big thing for me to accept, only because I knew that July before, because like I say, with all of this drama going on with my cousins starting in the family, I really wasn't around everybody on a regular basis, so I would see my aunt here and there. Um, and I was in the Walmart over here, and Walmart was her favorite damn store, child. I'm talking about, it ain't too many days you're gonna catch Auntie and went in that damn Walmart. But um, I ran into her and my cousin, which is the messy cousin, older sister, and me and her the same age. And I looked at my auntie then, and I said, she not gonna make it. I just knew it. That chemo, I felt like the chemo killed her. That's how I feel, cause it was like the chemo was depleting her so much that even the little bit of her body, what her body might naturally have to fight off disease, was killed. That the chemo killed that. So it was just like, you could just tell she had got so dark. She done lost so much weight. She was so small. She looked sick. Like it was heartbreaking. And I would call my daddy every time I would see her, and I used to always just be like, Daddy, you need to come see her. You need to come see her, because my dad lives in Alabama. He moved up there some years back, and I kept saying, you need to come see her. You need to come see her. I say, because Auntie don't look good, Daddy. And my daddy, he don't deal with that type of stuff well. Like the way this is how he deals with it. I call him, Daddy, you come see Auntie. Auntie don't look good. Really? Yeah, Daddy. I sent him the picture they posted on Facebook. I said, look at Auntie, Daddy. I said, she don't look good. You come see your sister. And Tina gonna be all right. She's strong. She gonna be all right. She gonna beat this thing. So then right after that, he gonna say something. My dad, like, he like a funny person. Like, he like to laugh and have a good time. And so he would replace, soon as we finished talking about that, he'd say something so we could laugh, and then we just don't talk about it no more. And that's how it would go every time. I would call him and tell him that he need to come see her. And it wasn't until it spread to her lungs. I was at work on my lunch break. I get to my phone, because we couldn't have our phones. When I get to my phone, I got a missed message. I call my cousin, she crying. And that's when they found out it spread to her other lung. I get off the phone with her, I call my dad, I'm boo crying. Daddy, you need to come and see her. You need to come see her. Don't spread to her other lung, Daddy. I'm telling you, it's getting bad. Daddy, you need to come see your sister. You need to come see your sister. Oh, he still just, and I'm boo crying on the phone now. Just crying. Like full-fledged tears, not all. That shit was crazy. And he is still on there. And we just got to think positive. I got so frustrated. I say, Daddy, ain't nobody being negative. It's just, this is what it is. Like, she is not, I just snapped. And I was like, she is not going to make it. What part of this, ain't nothing but so much positivity you can fucking have. Like, this lady is not finna make it, y'all. It's just like how you just know. It's just like she looked sad. She looked depressed. I think that something within her knew it too, but she's trying to keep herself in such high spirits as possible. She kept telling herself that she was going to beat this. And at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, she was basically putting on the act for her kids. I think that my auntie knew that she was not going to make it, but she wasn't going to face defeat cowardly in front of her children. She was gonna be that strong woman that they always knew, and she just was going, I'm gonna beat this to the bus side to the end. And it got to the point that once it spread to her brain, um, and this is the part that's really messed up too. That if you have any family members that are going through things like that of that nature, um, I think that somebody needs to be there. That person that's gonna ask those questions. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's okay to put, to have faith in your doctors and in your treatment and when the things that they're telling you. But sometimes you can kind of be in the dark about certain things when it comes to stuff like that because you don't know what questions to ask. And it come to find out my aunt had even seen her own doctor within a year. So that means every time she would go to her treatment or go to the hospital in anything in relation to her breast cancer, she was seeing other people, the nurses and what you call those other nurses, like the nurses is like right up under the doctors, you know. Can you wash it out? Yeah. So, you know, she just really was focused on whatever they was telling her, and she didn't seek to get a second opinion, um, or none of that. And it would have made me weary if I hadn't seen my own doctor in a year, like his face. Like I ain't seen his face in a year. That just didn't add up to me. But like I say, I didn't find this out until she was in the end, and then this is how she ended up finding out that it spread to her brain because that mean they not even testing you or even seeing how far along this stuff is, for how long it's taking them to find out where it spread. Why they not doing full body scans? Because once they find out it spread in your lungs, if they'd have did a full body scan, they would have seen if it spread anywhere else. Why was it not? Something in them said, let's check everything and make sure it hadn't spread. This is how my auntie found out it spread to her brain. Because like I say, when they told her it spread to her lungs, to her other lung, I think it was like a couple months later, like maybe 3 months later, 2 or 3 months later. That seemed so short because let me see, my aunt passed away in March. I started working at that job in December. So between that time, she found out that it spread to her lungs and her brain in those few months. And they ended up giving her 3 weeks to live. And it was so hard on my cousins to accept that. We talking about domestic cousin, her older sister. They got two brothers, one brother that's up under the older sister, and they got a younger brother. He's the youngest. And I could just imagine that being like one of the worst things to have to accept. And I'm trying not to cry, but that shit was hard. So if it was hard for me to accept, I could just imagine what it felt like for them. And usually, like, in situations like that, I kind of like don't deal with how it affects me first. I always think about the people closest to that person, like her kids. Then I think about my daddy and his sisters. Like, that's their sister. I thought about my grandma like that's her child. Because to me, I felt like my feelings to be put on the back burner because she's just my auntie. Like, that's how I felt like but that's their mama. So it was like you knew that they was going through something mentally, emotionally, and you just wanted to, try to be there for them as much as you could. Fuck whatever had no drama, had no happen in that family. You just, at that moment, ain't none of that shit fucking matter, okay? It just didn't. And then we ended up, burying my auntie. She had a beautiful, beautiful service. And the turnout at her funeral, man, that shit was amazing because it was so many fucking people, you know. Cause that just let you know how much of a pillar she was in her community as well as her family. She knew so many people that came and paid their fucking respects to my auntie. I'm talking about we had friends and people that came to that funeral, man, that don't live in that house. Cause I don't live in my auntie house before. These people, some of them don't stay the nights. Them my auntie don't fed people. You know what I'm saying? As mean as her motherfucking ass could fucking be, it was still something in her that she had, a good heart. And it affected a lot of people. And that shit was hard. That shit was hard, man. Because I always looked at my aunties as the people who raised me. Like, these are the women that I don't watch all my life because my mama is schizophrenic, and she been like that like all my damn life. You know, in and out of like group homes, mental hospitals, all of that. So I was pretty much raised by my grandmothers, and my aunts. So that shit was it was hard. It was hard, and we was a really close family, you know. But I didn't mean to get to this, but it just kind of happened because it's kind of a part of the story because of like what's going on now. Trying to figure out what is going on with my cousin internally because it's like she on 10 now, y'all. Like the stuff that she is pulling and the stuff that she is doing, I'm not giving her no excuse because she lost her mama, but it just don't make no sense. Now let me get back on track, y'all. Please don't cry with me, but so fast forward. Now this was I'm trying to think when this all happened. I have a now my ride or die cousin, my little Lucky. Now her younger sister got married last year, October I think. Now for a whole year, this girl knew she was getting married. Right? She don't pointed, her cousins, her friends, and whoever else she was gonna have to be her bridesmaids and stuff. So and my cousin, messy cousin, was one. It was real close. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. But I'm sorry, I was reading down messages time. But anyway, so she ended up being one of my cousin's bridesmaids. So it was her, her sister. Um, I want to say one of my cousin's fiance's sisters, and a real long time friend of the family, which is like our cousin Erica. Um, I don't think my sister Gina was a bridesmaid of Step, but she either way she was involved in helping with planning the bridal shower, so she was appointed a position to help out and things like that, and she was supposed to help with hosting the bridal shower, with the games and stuff like that, and I think she was supposed to bring something and all of this stuff. What just so happened, like I said, the girl been planning this for a year now. They planned him a trip. Her what you call the thing? The not the bridal shower. The come on, Shell, help me out. What's the goddamn party that they have, bitch, before you get married? Your shit, bitch, it's the damn bachelorette party, bitch. She ended up having a bachelorette party. They planned it for Miami, South Beach at that. So there you go. See you later. I don't figure it out now. Anyway, bachelorette party. So my cousin, now they don't plan this. When they went to go looking for how they was gonna get there, like the transportation, they ended up wanting to get a Sprinter van because they felt like that'd be enough room for everybody to be comfortable and all of that stuff. So they ended up finding a good price. Well, my messy cousin did. Found a good price on the van. Um, so they told her, yeah, book it. You know what I'm saying? Originally, my sister was supposed to book the transportation, but the price that she found, it was like, keep looking to see if we can find something a little cheaper. Well, like I say, messy cousin ended up finding a good price. They ended up selling on that. So she asked them, do y'all want me to go on and book it? Now, mind you, that past year, now my sister is my dad's other daughter, not the one who told me all the information back in the early part of the story. I have another sister that's like a year older than me, and she had not really been around our family all of these years. Every now and then, off and on, she would stop by just to visit for maybe an hour or so. But her and my brother stayed in contact like pretty close over the years. So she really wasn't acquainted with all of her family members, in that respect. So that past year, she had started to get kind of close with the family, and it started like I think the year before that when my aunt got married. Or anyway, so now she's being around the family a lot, especially with everything that's going on. My cousin's wedding, just regular family get-togethers. or if they decide to get together and do something, whatever, whatever. So now, mind you, by this time, because of all the drama before, I'm still like over here chilling. I ain't no family get together, no functions, nothing like that. And the one time I even tried to come back and do something with some bullshit with that. Anyway, so now my sister over there, getting really close and acquainted with her, with her family, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, mind you, after all of this stuff I'm gonna tell y'all transpired, I did text my sister. And I know it probably sounded a little fucked up what I said to her, and I told her I ain't trying to sound like, like shady or make it sound, like I'm just being insensitive. I say, but I wanted to text you so bad when you started like getting really close around them and try to warn you of, how that shit could happen or what might go down. But I told her I didn't want to seem like a hater. I didn't want to be like, oh girl, blah 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 blah, and then you go over there and be cool as hell, you know what I'm saying, with them, and you be looking at me like, well, damn, I thought she said such and such was gonna be like this, and really she like that, and I think she cool. Then I'd have been looking stupid because you and such a now y'all the best of friends now. What now? There's no more thread in your hair. Okay, money, give me a minute. I will help you. So, see that ain't throwing me off, child. I don't know where the hell I start that. Okay, so anyway, so I told her, I said, I didn't want to call you and be like that, and then you and this girl, end up being pretty close. Because, like I said, just because that ain't my cup of tea, that don't mean y'all ain't gonna get along. Then I'd have been sitting here looking stupid, like, damn, maybe I should have said nothing. Like, they cool, like, they good. So I told her, I said, I ain't say nothing. I believe that experience is the best teacher. And she agreed. She was like, girl. So, anyway, so let's fast forward to my cousin's bridal shower. Now, we don't went over the transportation thing. They ended up giving her the money to book the transportation. Now, this 3 months before the goddamn trip. All this time, she doing underhanded shit and being like a jealous. She was just, I don't even know how to explain this shit. It's like she was getting jealous that my sister was getting close to, okay, know the cousin I told y'all was my little road dog, my little ride or die cousin. Now her sister, now her and the Mexican cousin used to be like this. Nothing never really changed. It's just that when my sister started coming around, her and my sister clicked. You know what I'm saying? They personalities, it just got along better. And her sister wasn't mad about that. Her sister ain't go, oh, you taking my sister away from me. Oh, you and so-and-so can't be no friend. Hell no, that's your cousin. It's just like, bitch, that shit stupid. Don't nobody see this shit the way this motherfucker is seeing the shit, right? So she gets jealous. I guess she feel like my sister is taking her little friend from her, which is all our cousins. We're all cousins. So she starts to be petty. She talks about how my sister bad. Oh, there go y'all favorite cousin and this and that. So now she's saying this to two sisters, saying that now this their favorite cousin, as if they're playing favoritism or spending more time with her than they do her. And it was just like, bitch, we all spend time to motherfucking together. What the fuck is you talking about? Anyway, so now here come my cousin bridal shower. Okay, when we get there, I didn't learn this until I even got to the bridal shower, that Gina was not able to, which is my sister, she couldn't make it because her mom had just found out that her husband had gave her husband like a few days to live. Um, it was coming up on the anniversary of her son getting, my sister lost her baby, her oldest son, a couple years before that, and it was coming up on the anniversary of that, or maybe it had been a year before or something like that. So it was just all these emotional things going on with her, and she had just lost one of her cousins. So that was like a triple thing that this girl was dealing with at this moment. So she couldn't make it to the bridal shower. So yes, she was supposed to help host. She was supposed to help with the games and things like that. But all of us are there. The whole family pretty much is there. I think that, okay, one person do the, be the announcer on the microphone. The other person help pass the games out. That's what we ended up doing. My oldest daughter and my brother's oldest daughter ended up helping her pass out the papers for the games. So my cousin, Messi cousin, ended up being the announcer. She didn't want to do that. She want to complain and say, oh, you don't need to give her no more jobs because she don't never do the stuff that she supposed to be doing. And so my cousin said, like, but Buffy, the girl going through something right now. She told me she ain't care. I say, first of all, bitch, it's like the girl daddy died because that man helped raise her. So you mean to tell me if one of your friends or somebody was getting married around the time your mama was going through her sickness and they couldn't make it to the bridal shower to do their part, you was going to say you don't care? Or you couldn't make it, they was supposed to say they ain't care? How would that have made you feel? And on top of that, my sister's son was in the motherfucking emergency room. Bitch, he had fucking pneumonia in his lungs. So it was a moment for her, okay? Your stepdaddy is dying in a couple days. Your son is in the hospital with pneumonia. So you back and forth from room to room trying to make sure your mama okay, checking on your mama, make sure your son good. It's coming up on the anniversary of your oldest son's death, and you just found out your cousin died. So she was supposed to come and share the responsibilities just to make you happy. Fuck whatever was going on in her life. Like, this how selfish this bitch is, right? So anyway, she proceeds. Now, she was responsible for the transportation, like I told y'all, for this girl damn trip. Now, I ain't gonna tell y'all, after the bridal shower, she complained about everything. You would think this bitch did everything. You would think she made the treats. You would think she made the cake. You would think this bitch put up the decorations. You would think she cooked all the goddamn food. Because let her tell her she did everything. Gina wasn't there. I had to do everything by myself. First of all, bitch, all you did was announce the party. Okay? You was just the announcer. You was just the one that announced the games. It was somebody at the gift table to help them choose the gifts of who won with each particular game. Me and my cousin, which is her older sister, helped my aunt, whose daughter is the one that's getting married. We helped her set up the food on the table. Mix the drink because it was a drink that they brought, but we didn't have a big spoon. We had to leave and go to the store to get something to stir the drink with because somebody wanted to put their damn hand down in it. So we left, came back, did all of that. Like I say, food already set up on the table. All it took was when it was time to serve food was for maybe 2 or 3 people to jump behind that table and help serve food. What is that? My grandmother there. My cousin, my female cousins are there. My cousin invited her homegirl. It was other people there. No, that wasn't a part of the bridal shower. We wanted the bridal shower and the bride and all of them to just enjoy the bridal shower. Anybody else that was not in that could have been delegated at any time to do anything. And that's pretty much what we was doing. She complained that my sister didn't send no pens for people to write down their answers for a game. Bitch, all these motherfucking women, I'm pretty sure we can pull out enough pens. Because, bitch, that's just some women do care persons. They gonna keep a pen. You hear me? I don't care if it's a marker, a pencil, bitch, something. Okay, a crayon. Bitch, they got kids, they probably got a crayon in their goddamn person. It ain't that serious. She started crying about they had the goddamn, the little markers that you use to mark off the bingo game. So, what did you end up doing? You got my daughter and my brother, oldest daughter, to tear up little pieces of paper so people can mark their bingo games. Cool, solve that, but you still want to talk about it and complain about it. Oh, because Gina wasn't here to do that, and she forgot to send that. Oh, woe is Buffy. Po thing. Everything's going to fall apart because the bingo chips are fucking missing, okay? So, then when it was time to serve food, she didn't want to be on that microphone so goddamn bad. She runs her ass back there, tell one of my aunties, which is her mama friends, can you help me serve this food? And me, I looked over my other auntie, and we looking at them like, you know we could have did this right. That's why we was back here. So my aunt just kind of was like, like, okay. So we just, made sure people were getting their napkins. My aunt was making sure she just kept the drink cups full and put on tables so people walk by, they could just grab them a drink. And, I just was like telling people like they didn't see the napkin. Okay, the napkin's right there at the end. We was just doing stuff. We let all these people go first and all of this stuff. So now her story is she did everything by herself. Gina wasn't there to do her part. You hosted and you served food. You ain't buy nail decoration to put that bitch up. You ain't cook no cake. You ain't do no treats. You ain't do none of that shit. So how did that come to you doing everything by yourself? Anyway, let's fast forward. Now it's time for the motherfucking bachelorette party, bitch. She was supposed to secure the transportation 3 days before they were supposed to leave. This is what I'm only telling what's been told to me, okay? 3 days before the trip, my cousin called me, which is my little ride or die cousin, the one who was the sister of the one that's getting married. She called me. She said, bitch, I'm so motherfucking mad right now. She said, I'm going to whoop busting motherfucking ass. I say, oh, Lord, what's going on? Now, mind you, let's just back up just a little bit. Like 2 weeks before this, my cousin, the same, because this one who baby I keep sometimes here and there, she come by and she's telling me about how they secured the transportation and Buffy ended up being the one booking it. But what she, her whole, reason for stopping by is to tell me about the so-called drama of Buffy still talking about how Gina back and oh, that's y'all favorite cousin, and I'm saying, why she gotta be here? Why y'all invite her to everything? All of this stupid ass shit, right? So my cousin proceeded to tell me that she's the one that booked the goddamn transportation. It's just like, why? This was in my mind. This how I was. Why? What make y'all involve her in something that important? Like at this point, if she's still on this bullshit, I just got this feeling on the inside of me that something was not gonna be right. So again, I don't want to sound like a hater. I said, cuz I'm not trying to be funny. I say, but y'all don't think you think that's a good idea for y'all to have given Buffy that particular job from how y'all saying she been doing and saying. And on my cousin's response was, if she fucked that up, I would whoop her ass. But I'm thinking to myself, why even just avoid that? Avoid having to fuck her up. Avoid all of that by just delegating somebody else to book their transportation. This 2 weeks before, so y'all got time to say, hey bitch, have you booked the transportation? Everything will go. And she's making it seem like everything is a goddamn go. Then okay, whatever. But if not, then yeah, okay. Well, if we ain't booked it yet, then we need to get somebody else to do this. So 3 days before the motherfucking trip, like I said, my cousin called me. She mad as fuck. She want to whoop her ass. She called them and tell them, oh, I wish y'all would have told me that the car was through Enterprise. I would have told y'all that I owe Enterprise. I'm gonna let chill. Y'all got to sit with that for a minute because I got to use the bathroom. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so because I'm beat her ass, I said, oh Lord, I already know what this means. She said, now, Ann, we don't gave this goddamn girl this money 3 months. 3 fucking months ago. She supposed to be reserved this damn man. At this point, I really didn't even know what to say. Because I just felt like, okay, I forewarned you a couple weeks ago. I'd have thought that something, and you can't tell me you ain't have no inkling or just something in your spirit was telling you at some point leading up to this that we just need to not let her do that. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, somebody else had said something to them about it, saying that they didn't think it was a good idea for them to let her book the transportation. So you got a couple people telling y'all the same shit, and don't none of y'all mind say, oh hell no, let's go get this money from this girl and, you know, so we can go book this shit. Because, Nope, they didn't do that. 3 weeks before, 3 days before, ain't no transportation. Next day come, all this the day before the trip. This the day before the trip now. All the girls, the bridesmaids, people who don't pay their money, you know, people come out their pocket like $300 for this damn trip now. This ain't even got nothing to do with what you gonna spend there. That's just for the transportation in the house that they ended up renting down there. So, um, these people are calling my cousin them now, texting them, are we still scheduled to leave at 10, right? And my cousin them was like, at that point, they didn't know what to tell people. They just kept it like, yep, 10 o'clock tomorrow. But she said she was so stressed out and mad. So this is what ended up happening. She say her sister told her, call her and ask her at what point did she realize she owed them damn people. First of all, we knew she was lying. Because number one, my cousin cheap as hell. Number two, you got them people that gonna pay their bills on time, as much as they can, all the time. If not all the time, that's the type of person she is. So we know she lying about owing these people because we just like that's not your personality. You ain't finna owe no damn body, not no 400 some goddamn dollars, not her. Mm-mm. It just was out of character. So I told my cousin, I told y'all this girl was gonna try to sabotage that shit. I didn't want to believe it because I didn't want to believe that she was stooped that low to destroy something that meant so much to this girl. That's somebody's fucking wedding. Like, this is her bachelorette party. This is not no shit to fucking play with, bitch. And why would you use this as a way to, like, even if you felt wronged, even if you felt like somebody had did something to you, like you really had a legit reason other than the fact that you scared that they being more friends with my sister. Bitch, let's say you really did have a good solid, you know, something to go off of as to why you being this motherfucking nasty. You couldn't think of no other way to get back at somebody like this. Your family know at some point y'all gonna probably be okay. This ain't a bitch out in the motherfucking street. You ain't thinking no other way you could like do some get back, like don't show up to some shit, or just how about you just didn't go on the trip? They probably would have been like, damn, why butt ain't coming? And you just like, well, I just been, and then they could have just maybe they would have felt some type of way and feel like, damn, maybe, we should just be worried about how she really feel. Maybe she really do feel some type of way. And no, bitch, at this point, you doing so much underhanded shit that nobody don't feel sorry for you and none of that. Nobody don't care about how you feel. Don't nobody care if you got a legitimate reason not to like this girl, because isn't one. The girl is a sweet girl. I'm not even that close to my sister, and I know that she's a pretty decent person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't seem like a shit starter. I've never heard stories like that about her. And when you see her, she always smiling. She always just a sweetheart. So it was just like, what made you just have this disdain for her? Like, who does that? But anyway, it's the day before the trip, bitch, and she getting wild. So they call her. I said, how long you been knowing you been on this? This bitch say, she didn't even say how long. She went all around that. She say, well, one time, da 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 da, and then we ended up owing them this much. It was kind of like, she didn't say when this was, no, none of that. It was like, bitch, when did this happen? Did this happen like 3-4 years ago and you forgot? Like when did you discover this? And why didn't you discover this 3 months ago when you really was supposed to reserve it once as soon as that money hit your hand, bitch, you supposed to reserve that goddamn card. Like, what? So this how you know the shit is being done on purpose, okay? So my cousin hangs up with her. No, they ended up, no, my cousin whose wedding it was told her, I don't give a fuck what you do or how you motherfucking do it. But bitch, it better be something outside this motherfucking house tomorrow for us to get on and go to Miami. I know that. So she gets off the phone with her. And of course, I'm pretty sure my cousin had on speakerphone, so both of them could hear her ass. Unbeknownst to her, I think from what I'm being told, my sister was there. Or was already on the phone in some kind of damn way on three-way on the other person's phone. So she hear all this shit that's going on. Why you hung up with her and call my sister? The girl that you don't even fuck with, unbeknownst to her, behind her back. You calls her. I'm sick of them. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm finna get this van. And I hope it ain't nowhere else we gotta go. And nothing else I gotta do with them because I'm sick of them. And this and that. Girl. My sister ended up telling them what she said. Now, Had my sister been at home, not in their company, she probably would have had time to probably think of a lie or not even just share that information at all. But when you right there in somebody's face and they see that this person is calling you, they know this who you on the phone with. I mean, maybe some people can come up with a lie that quick. I know I probably motherfucking can't. Bitch, I'm finna go and tell them what you just said. Oh well. So now she really upset. So she ends up getting one of her homegirls or somebody to rent the damn van. So they pull up the next day. Now, early that morning, my cousin was going to do like little last minute stuff. Early that morning, they had like 6 or 7 o'clock appointments that morning to get their nails and stuff done. And I think somebody was getting their makeup done. Whatever. Last little minute touches. So her sister, Messy cousin's sister, ended up showing up at my auntie house first. And my grandma was there because my grandma was in town. And their brother was there. So they say she come in the house looking all crazy, like all sad, talking about, I don't even want to go no more. So my granny was like, why? What's going on? She, it's just too much mess going on, right? So my grandma was like, what you mean too much mess going on? What's going on? So she proceeds to tell my grandma that she was either talking to her sister that morning or the night before, and her sister was talking about how she gonna confront my sister and tell her about herself and this and that and blah 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 blah. Now, first of all, why are you using the day of the trip to do all this? You've been doing all this behind the underhanded, behind the back, talking about the girl all this time. Now all of a sudden the day of the motherfucking trip, now you want to confront a motherfucker and confront her about what? What is? I'm curious to know what this bitch was gonna motherfucking say. I am so curious to know. But so anyway, but when my cousins get back to the house, they don't know that the sister said this now. And not only that, the Messy cousin shows up shortly after her sister don't told my grandma this. She come in there talking shit. Oh, when she get here, I got a bone to pick with her, and I'm finna tell her about herself and blah blah blah. So then my cousin started showing up, the ones who wedded her and her sister and her mom and all of them come back to their house. They don't know all of this been said now, and my grandma can't really say nothing because the other bitch is there. You know what I mean? So they end up going outside or whatever, and my cousin who wedding it is just sick of it all, and she proceeds to tell my sister, when my sister shows up, she proceeds to tell her that she tired of, Messy cousin's bullshit, and that let my sister basically know this past year, bitch, she been talking about you behind your back, like every chance she got. Told her some of the shit she done said, how she was upset about the bridal shower. Even after we told her all this shit that you had going on, she said she didn't care. And my sister was just like, okay, this don't make no sense. She was like, I ain't never did none of her. She never did none of me. My sister felt like it really wasn't. I think she thought it really wasn't that serious. So she said, well, we finna go have a good time on this trip. Let me just go talk to her, and maybe we can get some things settled and just squash this, because it don't make no sense for us to be going on a trip with no type of animosity. Like, we finna go have a good time. So my sister approached her and she said, hey, Buffy, can I talk to you? They say she looked at my sister like, bitch, and kept walking. Like she didn't hear her. So they said my sister like, okay. So she approaches her again and say something. She was like, we need to talk. And I don't remember exactly what was said, but it was basically like, we ain't got shit to talk about. Bitch, we ain't got, she said, bitch, we ain't got shit to talk about. And my sister said, who are you talking to? And she said, bitch, I'm talking to you. And when she did it, she pointed her finger in my sister's face, all up there on her face. Like that right there. And they said my sister was like, bitch, get your hand out my motherfucking face. I ain't none of your goddamn child. So she proceeds to get mad and trying to fight the damn girl. She trying to fight my sister, bitch. So they pulling her, trying to pull her away so she can't hit the damn girl. So my cousin, my little ride or die, oh Lucky runs up on the goddamn Sprinter van, bus, whatever they had, and was like, what the fuck is going on? And she basically tell Buff, okay, this is a fucking enough. You need to cut this shit out. You've been starting this shit, ever since we've been planning this motherfucking trip. You've been on that bullshit, bro. and say, Buffy was like, oh, Lucky, you already know what time it is. You can get it or some shit. And Lucky say, bitch, you play that game in front of people, I will beat your motherfucking ass. But they wouldn't let Lucky get to her. So, of course, everybody putting Lucky away for her motherfucking head. Ma, cut it out. No, not right now. So, they proceed to, so the domestic cousin gets off the bus. She mad. Oh, then her sister like, I'm just not going no more. So my cousin Lucky said, she was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I said, oh, God. So anyway, now my brother's wife ended up getting her a car because she said she didn't really want to ride on a van with that many people. She just wanted to be comfortable and have her own ride. And, whatever. So my aunt made it where she said she was going to ride with her. And so, and Missy cousin, that was her plan too, to ride with my brother's wife. So it ended up being her sister, and my aunt that all drove with my brother's wife in the car. So the whole time they going down there, they say she crying and complaining. Oh, them hoes this and them hoes done tried me and them hoes this, da da da. And say my auntie had to tell her, hey man, you need to chill out, like, cause they ain't no hoes, like them my motherfucking kids, bitch. So she was like, then they say she switched it up and she was like, them chicks. But my sister, she's still a hoe. That bitch, this, da da da. So she on this shit saying some old psychotic ass shit, and I been told him I think something wrong with that bitch mentally. Them are my cousins. I need my cousins to myself, and this and that. And it's just like, so I told my cousin Lucky, I say, bitch, this is why she did that shit between me and Sean the first time, and probably even the second time, because I was closer to y'all than I was to them, but her not even realizing it was because of you, for the most part, as to why I didn't come around y'all like I used to back in the day. Because it's like I described that shit like, it's like being in an abusive relationship. And it's just like, how I don't give a damn they family or not, bitch. How many times is a bitch gonna do something to you before you be like, fuck you, bitch, and leave and not come around and all of this? Bitch, you can't abuse me for so many goddamn times, so I'm not gonna wanna be around. So that's just how it ended up being. And I was always closer to my auntie Big and her kids any motherfucking way, like, as the years went by. You know what I'm saying? That was the auntie who I pretty much lived with when I ain't had nowhere to fucking go when I was young. You know what I'm saying? When I had my first daughter, I lived with them. So it was always like I had a certain type of relationship with them, but I also had a certain type of relationship with the domestic cousin and her sister, because her sister and her sister was the same age, so we was in school together. And it was just like, but you know how, like, you kind of grow apart. So we was like, as we got older, I used to come to their house a lot, but we ain't hang out like that. Like, it was even a time where the Mr. cousin and my sister, who been stopped coming around, used to be real close until she started throwing my sister up under the bus, going in line and telling her mama that my sister was saying shit and doing shit when it was really her. And my sister said she got tired of it because she said she would come around and she wondered why my auntie and my other cousin is mad at her. And she just like, why are they mad at me? Come to find out, Messy cousin is the one who really says and does stuff, but go back and tell her mama, her sister, that my sister was saying. And she said after a while, she said I started to peep that shit. And she said ever since then, they just not been cool. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, everybody has their stages. In an abusive relationship, you got people who stay for years and years and years, bitch, probably go to the grave with each other. But you got some motherfuckers, bitch, you 2 times, 3 times, bitch, it's over. Family or not, you're not gonna keep doing a person bad to the point where they just don't fuck with you no more. Like, you got to know that. And the fact that you don't even apologize for your wrongdoings, you never come in, like that apology she claimed she was gonna give me, I never got. We got to my grandma's birthday party, bitch, and it was like, it was so much tension. Okay, we went in no room, we was out the door at this park. But bitch, if it was a room, you'd have been able to cut the tension with a goddamn knife. Do you hear me? And I just said to myself in my mind, being a bigger person, said, fuck it. I went and gave my auntie a hug, her sister a hug, and, just went proceeding to find. She was the last motherfucker I found. But I could hear her voice. But why it seemed like, because there was a lot of us, and I ain't that goddamn tall. So me trying to get around everybody just when I think I'm over there by her, to say, hey, give her a hug. That was my way of just letting the shit go. Cause at least you took my thing was, even if I don't get the apology, at least now it's known that you the one who did it, so it really didn't matter to me. So it took me like 3 times, like, what the fuck this bitch keep running to? And I think that she was afraid that I was gonna confront her on some other shit. Like, she didn't think I was coming to say, oh, cuz, you know, how you been, da da, love you, cuz. She didn't think it was gonna be on none of that. She thought I was gonna come and tell her, yeah, bitch, and by the way, I'm gonna let you know I'm mad at your ass. Or she probably think I was gonna ignore the shit out her ass. I wasn't finna come out there with all them goddamn people and try to remember to not talk to one person. Like, I don't have time for that. That shit's stupid. So anyway, now the dynamics of the relationship, I mean, of the family dynamics right now is so fucked up to the point where, like, ever since the wedding shit, it's been some more underhanded shit with her birthday party, because her birthday was in December. My aunt and them even ended up spending Thanksgiving with her at her house. Um, and during that time, her best friend. Oh, but let me finish telling y'all about the goddamn trip. I don't want to get ahead of that. Now, the trip, they get to Miami. Now, the whole time she talking all that bullshit in the car. When they first get there, they get to the little beach house or whatever they rented. They all go out to eat that first night. She don't want to go. She stays back at the little house. Oh, well. They not finna kill these people pay them good, some money. So they finna go ahead and enjoy themselves. They're not finna let their trip be ruined by one person. So even my sister let that shit go and went and enjoy herself. And make it so bad, my sister, once they started driving, or one day was getting ready to go after all the drama had subsided, my sister started crying. And my cousin went up to her and thought she was crying about the shit with, with the messy cousin. She said, I'm not crying about that. I don't give a fuck about that. This girl, she don't like me. She probably gonna never like me. I don't care about that. She said, I'm going through all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mama just lost her damn husband. This is the time when I lost my son. I just found out now. Remember, she lost the cousin at the bridal shower. Bitch, she lost another motherfucking cousin right before the goddamn trip. So she say, at first I wasn't gonna come. She said I was finna back out at the last minute because of all of this stuff going on emotionally. She said, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna go because maybe this is what I need. I probably need me a getaway. And so that's why I decided to come. And then I get here and then it's this shit. So my cousin, calmed her down and told her, that's, cuz don't let this, ruin it. Yeah, you came for the right reason. Let's go have us some fun. And that's what she ended up motherfucking doing and ignoring this stupid ass bitch. So then they do the dinner. That next one, I think they all went out for breakfast. I don't think she went with them then. Can't remember. But my cousin ended up having a stripper come in. She wasn't participating in that. She went in her room. And her dumb ass sister, which I love my cousin, but she was being real dumb at that time. And you don't spend your money to come down here. We ain't gonna even mention the fact that she talked about your ass for even spending the goddamn money. Missy can't afford it. I don't know what she going on the fucking trip for. Bitch, irregardless, and you still gonna miss the stripper and going out to eat and all this shit because of her. Bitch, not I said the dog. I'd have been like, sis, hey, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, but I'm gonna go watch this bitch. Yo, I spent my money. I'm gonna have a good time. So anyway, that goes in the room. Don't want to watch the strip. It wasn't until I think the last day. No, then that night I think they ended up going out to dinner. She go with them. Now my cousin, the one that's the sister of the one getting married, she said, now Ann, we went to South motherfucking Beach. Anybody know South Beach? That shit probably gonna be expensive. 9 times out of 10. I don't care what restaurant you go in, store you go in, you probably gonna pay a little more than you would somewhere else. So, with that in mind, everybody made sure that they saved money to really be able to enjoy themselves and not have to complain about how expensive the food is and that type of shit. But remind you, I told you my cousin real motherfucking cheap. That's how we don't believe that bitch old motherfucking Enterprise. She get them. Why is so expensive? And my cousin said it was one of them kind of places where if you get the lobster, that's like that has a price. And everything else is a la carte, meaning each side gonna have a price. It's not like Applebee's, bitch, where you get the entree and it come with a side and some other shit. No, bitch, everything outside of that your meat is going to be a separate price. So if you get mashed potatoes, let's say you get a lobster. The lobster gonna be $50. You get some mashed potatoes or baked potato, or asparagus, or whatever you got that come with that as your size. All them bitches probably gonna be damn near $10 a goddamn piece. So you finna probably spend you a good $75 to $100 on one fucking meal. So she gets the lobster. When they bring it to her, she swear it ain't cooked right. None of the other people, not everybody ordered lobster, but none of the other people who ordered lobster. Wasn't nothing wrong with that shit. Everybody said their steak was tender. The dessert, oh, they had some pretty desserts. I wish it was something I could show y'all. But I'm talking about, it was so cute. Like the little setup they had on the table, the little dessert my cousin had where once they post something on it kind of melts. It was like a gold bar. So it was cute. But so she comes and tell the people that her lobster wasn't good. So the man said, we're sorry, can you just give us a chance to redo it for you, and make it better? She told him no. She didn't want it. She just wanted her money back. So my aunt, the sweetheart auntie, God bless her little soul, she asked the girl, was she hungry? At first she was like, nah, I'm good. At the end of the day, my auntie ended up splitting her meal with this bitch. She would have been hungry fucking with me. Because that was so stupid. You just would have been hungry. Hungry. You hear me? Bitch, you was sitting there rumbling in your tummy until we left that bitch. And you could have went to Wendy's or wherever you sent them that first goddamn night when you was on, being an asshole. Bitch, you'd have been eating Wendy's again fucking with me off the dollar menu or however your cheap ass do it. But no, I wouldn't share my damn $100 meal with you. Nope. Sorry. But that's my auntie, and she kind of like that neutral person that want everybody to get along and everything be cool, but whatever. So they come off this damn trip. We go through. My cousin kicked out her wedding. She was so mad how she almost ruined her trip. She kicked out her wedding. I guess when she come back, she don't decided that she really has been an asshole. So she calls and pretty much begged my cousin to be back in the damn wedding. My cousin was just like, didn't want to be real nasty, let her back in the damn wedding. Everything was cool. Everything was good. They said she came to the rehearsal dinner, chipper and happy, no problems, no none of that. Wedding went awesome, man. We had such a fucking good time. It was beautiful. I'm talking about we was fucked up. We had a blast. It was an open bar. It was so fucking nice. We had a really good time. My family, like I said, I had family. Our family from New York came down. It was really nice, y'all. Then, so then let's fast forward to this year. I mean, to after the wedding, because that was in October. November come, they spent Thanksgiving together. Cool, everything fine. Now, the girl ended up renting that, Mr. Cousin got to rent the van for her because she tried to play it all the way to the bus side, all the way to the end, like she really owed Enterprise. And we all know you don't owe Enterprise a fucking thing. So she gets this girl to rent it in her name so it look like it back up her life. So she ended up so like I said, they spent Thanksgiving together. Everything is cool and fine. That same friend told my cousin them say her because her birthday was in December. She said, I'm, gonna do something for her birthday or whatever. And my cousin was like, okay, cool. Like, let us know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Da da da. Because I guess at first the girl wanted to try to like make it a surprise, but it ended up not being really a surprise because it's kind of like if somebody works and do other things, you're gonna have to let them know somewhat, well, kind of like what you got going on. So eventually my cousin knew about what the girl had planned. So the girl ended up doing like a bowling slash sleepover. Like one night they did bowling, the other night it was gonna be like a pajama party, sleepover, whatever. Real cute. Now mind you, me and Mr. Cousin still we not friends, but we cordial when we around family. We don't talk outside of that. Now I say like a couple months after my aunt passing, I would check in, cuz how you doing, how you feeling, stuff like that. But it was just like once the messiness started up again, it was just kind of like, girl, even an experience like that has not humbled you to be a better person. You still with the fuckery. It was just like, this the type of person you can't deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went through probably one of the most tragic moments in somebody's life. You lost your mother, and you still, nothing tells you like, damn, life is short. I gotta stop being like this. Like, I'm running my family away. Like, No, she don't think like that because she don't think that none of the stuff that she's doing is wrong. And it's just like you can't even take her feelings about anything seriously and have any sympathy for it because bitch, you keep doing the same shit. Like at some point a bitch gonna be like, no bitch, this just who you are. You have no passion or what's the word I'm looking for? You have no um you don't want to change. You like who you are. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you are who you are. Some shit you just can't help. It's some traits about yourself that is just really is who you are. Even though I know people don't believe that. Yeah, you could dumb it down. You can know how to play, those certain attributes about yourself. Like, let's say I'm a talkative person. I know where to be talkative at. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm a sarcastic person. I know when to be sarcastic and when not to be. When I know, okay, if I be sarcastic in this incident, I might get bad results. But I can kind of be sarcastic and play around over here, and we can all might kiki and laugh about it. So it's like the certain traits that you have about yourself, but you know when to implement them and when not to, and because when it either you need to dumb that part about you down in certain situations, or when you have certain behaviors that ain't got nothing to do with your person, who you are. It's just the beat that it's a energy that you are choosing to participate in, and that shit is so low vibrational, bitch. I'm gonna need you to motherfucking cut that shit out, and that's the type of shit that she is doing. So it's almost like you can't even feel sorry for her ass or even find any validation in in how she's feeling about the situation. It's kind of like because you don't even see what the problem is. So what? How can you help that? I know this shit is long as fuck, but this is how long this shit been going on, y'all. This shit been having 3 years almost, or probably more, and it's just don't got so fucking ridiculous that it's really pathetic and it's disgusting, and it's just you just get over it. And I don't know how over it other people may feel, but bitch, I'm over it. Okay, so then she proceeds. So here come her birthday party, right? Now, mind you, me and her are not friends. We're cousins and we're family and we see each other at family functions. We do not function outside of that. Me and her sister is okay. We pretty cool. She comes by and sees me here and there. We don't even see each other every day or communicate on a regular basis because twice your sister don't threw up on the bus and twice you don't back her up. And ain't nothing wrong with that because that's your sister. But I think that it should stay neutral instead of you calling me like you gonna beat my ass about your sister. Bitch, I'm your motherfucking cousin. If anything, you need to be like, y'all need to cut this shit out. What the fuck is going on? So now I got some feelings about you too. But we still more cordial than her. It's just, I don't know. Me and her was always close any damn way. We was the same age, with school together. So it's just some stuff that we gonna be able to vibe on that I probably can't vibe with somebody else. You know what I mean? But anyway, so her birthday party shit come. The girl plans the shit right. Now, like I said, they supposed to be doing, I think like bowling that Friday, then have a sleepover that Saturday night. Okay, my one cousin said, okay, I could make it to the bowling, but I can't do not right now. No. So hold on, y'all. I really want to say. Look, when you did this, I thought you did it on your phone. I was like, why is this? That's what I look at you like. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. But anyway, so birthday party come. My cousin say she can make it to one event. She can't make it to the other because she work on the weekends. Okay, cool, fine. Now I didn't notice that they didn't even get no invitation. The girl sent the invitation to my auntie phone, which is their mother. Yeah, okay, then she gonna tell us about it, but why would you not send us a personal invite? So the girl ended up changing the day. She said, okay, we just gonna do everything that Saturday. So now my other cousin, she's like, okay, well I'm not gonna be able to make either one of them because I work all day Saturday. Like, but my aunt, my cousin, you know, she does like corrections, so them hours is crazy. So she work on the weekend. She might be working a double. She's like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So my cousin said she getting off from work that Friday night, and my brother called her, and he was like, hey man, where y'all at? And my cousin said she was like, the fuck you mean, where we at? I'm just getting off from work. We at the bowling alley, man. We waiting on y'all. My cousin said she was like at the bowling alley in the for Buffy's birthday. My cousin was like, the girl said she changed it and everything was supposed to take place on Saturday. So my brother was just like, oh Lord, like, and then he could say, he was just like, well, damn, ooh. You know, like, I probably would have felt the same way too. I probably been like, oh, well, damn, I don't, my bad. So my cousin said, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then not only that, not only did she change everything from Friday, from one event being Friday and one event being Saturday to both things being on Saturday, but she had changed it around again and said they was gonna do everything that Sunday. So now you come back again and change it again. So guess what ended up happening that Saturday night? Now I miss the cousin calling them, where y'all at? My cousin was like, I'm literally just clocking out at work. I worked a double today. Oh, we waiting on y'all for the pajama party, the sleepover. And my cousin said was like, the girl changed the shit. No, this was Sunday. This was Sunday. So my cousin them just thinking everything already done took place and they just don't miss it. No, she calling them Sunday because my cousin works Saturday and Sunday. She's off Thursday and Fridays, but she works Saturday and Sunday. And she, a lot of times, she works doubles on the weekend. So she's just like, well, I'm not going, I don't know. Have you talked to anybody else? Because, bitch, I know I ain't going to be able to make it just getting off from work. She was like, and then my cousin telling her the girl kept changing the shit and she was, telling us it was going to be this date and that date and she switching it all up. Like, then come to find out, they ain't even getting the messages to their phone. It's the girl sending it to the mama phone. So it's whenever the mama get them the message when she get off of work or whatever. That still was just weird. But anyway, so I told my cousin, I say, I could be wrong. And y'all can let me know below in the comments if I'm wrong. Y'all even get this far into this goddamn story because I'm pretty sure, like my cousin, she gone now. So I know I've been running my mouth almost 2 goddamn hours. But anyway, y'all can let me know below in the comments how y'all feel. But I ended up getting the invitation by phone that Friday night or Friday afternoon. And when I got the message, it was that Thursday night. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I can kind of figure why I'm getting. What the fuck is that? Oh, them damn blind. Girl, scare the shit out of me. But I'm saying to myself, okay, I could understand y'all why I'm getting the invitation late. It's probably was decided to invite me at the last damn minute. Because like I say, me and this girl not close. We don't do nothing together. We don't hang out on none of this. So I could see her saying, okay, yeah, I guess you can invite her like last minute. But guess what I did? Looked at my phone like this right here. I know you fucking lying. You ain't gave me no chance, no preparation to prep for nothing. Bitch, as far as you know, I might have, look at my porn pilot. Bitch, as far as you know, I might have shit to do. Let me see. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to go. Because I know you lying. No fucking way. Oh well. Anyway. So, after I hear about all this hot ass messiness, I'm just like, girl, I told my cousin, I said I could be wrong, but I might not be wrong. Now, like I say, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I told my cousin, I say there's no reason for y'all to have not been on point, or for the girl to not have been on point to making sure y'all are there, because y'all ain't really had no issues. Like, since the wedding and all that shit over and done, y'all been good since then. Y'all don't spend Thanksgiving together. I said the only way that girl was not on point as to making sure that y'all, her family, came, and that girl don't know y'all from a can of paint, it's because of whatever your cousin don't say about y'all, baby. So she didn't see it a priority to make sure y'all was there. Or I felt like it was planned on purpose for y'all not to end up not showing up and making it look like y'all didn't show up because of y'all and not the girl fault. So she could have a reason to now turn around and be mad with y'all because of all of that stupid ass shit that happened before and how she felt like y'all ain't jump on her side and take her side when she was being all stupid and shit. Either way, this, to me, the shit just sounded shady and it didn't sound right. Okay? And at this point, I feel like a bitch is liable to be capable of doing anything at this point. If you could do all that, you capable of doing anything in my eyes. And I want to in the passion. But yeah. So fast forward to a couple weeks ago, I think my sister's niece had a baby shower. So my cousin, now all this y'all gotta remember, a lot of this stuff is hearsay to me, so I'm just telling it how I was told to me, boo. So, I don't know if family, anybody gonna see this other than my cousin, but that's my cousin, my other side of my family. But she know these folks. She's very familiar with the stuff. But, so a couple weeks ago, she attends my sister, the one who she can't stand, niece's baby shower. Now, I don't know what the dynamics is or how she know the niece and what would make her go to the baby shower. She was invited by the niece or did she show up, because of the sister? I don't know about all that part. But I know she went. She comes back and tell my, now she ended up talking to my cousin and the one who wedding she almost got down, well, bridal shower, she almost, not bridal shower, bachelor party, she almost destroyed. She come back and tell them about what goes on at the baby shower. Oh, Gina was acting like I wasn't there. She barely spoke to me and she acted like I wasn't there the whole time. Um, if she did, she had more than a right to do that. It should be back in the back, like close to the knot. It should be back there. So what made you think this girl ain't got no reason to feel the fuck the way she feel about you, bitch? She on pause, on caution like a motherfucker. Cause you stupid as fuck, and far as she know, you don't even like her. If shit far as I could tell, you don't like the bitch. So I wouldn't be speaking to your ass either. I'm not even surprised. I don't see how you surprised. Girl, that shit crazy. And I don't understand it. But anyway, she got my aunt them that she ain't been coming around because she was upset that they didn't attend her birthday party. And my aunt and my cousin was like, bitch, did you forget that the girl fucked up the invite? How that was our fault? Well, yeah, I talked to her about that. And anyway, girl, it's my cousin, the other sister of those. Well, okay, the mama and the cousin who messy cousin telling this to. The other sister that's my brother died. That's Lucky. Lucky wasn't there, so she's telling Step and my auntie this shit. Lucky to my hand, I can't stand her ass. Man, I wish this bitch, and Step and Mama know goddamn well I couldn't have been there. Because I'd have told about goddamn Step. So, girl, the shit just be so crazy. But, every time I turn around, I hear about the new goddamn shit. I'm just glad they ain't got shit to do with me. Now, the crazy part is, she done been over here a couple times. One day she came and got her stepdaughter's braids done. She dropped her off and came back and picked her up when she was done. Then she came back to get them refreshed, like to get the front ones done because it was like braided down the feet and braids with the two layers and then up in the ponytail on the top. So she came and got like that front part of the ponytail done and like that them sides from ear to ear. She came and she stayed and sat with me. She brought her other two kids, her oldest son and her little baby with her. And my kids was here. And everything was cool. I mean, she just talked about work and, what was going on at her job. And Try we probably bring up some old shit that happened when we was kids and laugh about that. Like I say, keeping that shit real cordial. Nothing about nobody. And that bitch, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't know nothing about nobody. I ain't talking to you. If I did, I ain't telling you about it. I have no opinion on it regardless. And if unbeknownst to you, you ain't gonna get me. So when she sees my cousin and my aunt telling her about my sister's baby shower and shit, and trying to, you know, make them feel bad for not attending her birthday party, I just been staying to myself. I don't. I ain't even been sitting up with Angie or nobody. I been staying myself. I took her to Sky to get her hair done and dropped her off, and that was it. I didn't even. I'm thinking to myself, no, bitch. When you came and got a refresh, you sat over here. What you scared? You gonna tell them you sat over here, but you ain't been chilling with them like you normally do? You know they gonna feel some type of way. Bitch, they don't give a damn. It don't matter because they already know you been over here anyway. And every time you come, hey man, she don't came around here, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, we ain't talk about nothing. I just be feeling like I need you to know. I ain't nothing happy. We kept that shit real cute. And I was just, no, I was just really like, I wasn't calling to really like tell my cousin, I'm like, oh, your cousin came over here. It was more like when she come and when I'm around her, she's just my cousin. Like, we laugh. Like, if you meet her, man, good spirit. Always like to laugh. That's why I used to love to go to their house when we growing up. They love to laugh, joke around. Just always smiling. Even through rough times, we always find ourselves laughing and joking and just having a good time, you know. So when I'm around her, that's what we end up doing. And you just be thinking to yourself, how can these two people exist into this one person? Because that's two motherfucking personalities, bitch. One minute you could be just the coolest person in the fucking world and laugh and joke and play, and bitch, it ain't even 5 minutes after she done left your sight, you probably gonna hear some shit. What? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But that's like that's what an abusive relationship, or like, I don't necessarily want to call her what you call those people, those damn, what is it? Like them real manipulative people. I cannot think of the word right now for some reason, but to me that's kind of like what she is. Like people who just do so much wrong and sit up and talk about people, and then when it all come out, you try to back out of it. It's like what I like to call the person who throw the rock and hide their hand. That's how person she is to me. Like she'll try to get some shit started and try to duck off like she ain't the one started that shit. And then when it all comes down to it and it come to find out you the one who started it, it's kind of like I ain't know, you know, I'm sorry. But you don't even say sorry, just be like, and then you just keep the distance for a little while, then we all come back together and act like that shit ain't never happened like a couple months ago. I'm tired. Bitch, I'm tired of being abused. I don't like that shit. This ain't gonna be abused, beating on me. You might well beat on me and come back like Ike and buy me something and say you starving. Or beat my ass and then turn around and make me feel like it's my fault and deserve you doing that to me because that's pretty much what you doing. I don't like abuse. I'm done with that shit. But, God. I know I had a long day of goddamn video live. Damn about watching my shit. But if y'all do decide to click on this video and listen to the whole goddamn story, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. You gonna need someone you ain't got shit else motherfucker do but to listen to my goddamn ass. But please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all coming to my channel. I appreciate every click. Please make sure y'all like it. It does help with my stats. I thank y'all so much again. Let me know in the comments. Is there any other things that you guys would like to